Yo, 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 yo. What's good, my people? What's good, my people? It's your boy Jason Gooner. We're back for another live stream watch along. Yes, people, Jamaica. Reggae Boyz have one more match in the Copa America and we'll be taking on Venezuela tonight, people. So, of course, we have to string up the dance and get going with the last Copa America match. Jamaica cannot get through, people. We know this. We know Jamaica can't get through. But at the end of the day, we still have not registered a point in the Copa America. This is going to be our 9th fixture in the competition, and we still are yet to register a point. So, the mission today, leave this Copa America with something. 1.3 points. We need something out of these people. So, the lineups are not out as yet. We're about 30 minutes or so, maybe 12 minutes. The last time we got it about 75 minutes before. So, we might get it a little bit earlier. So we're going to keep looking out for that, people. But first thing you have to do as soon as you enter the building, smash that like button for my people. I notice we're getting some decent amount of views on the watch alongs, but the people not liking the video. We can't get thousands of views and we don't even hit 100 likes, people. What kind of madness that? Yo, as soon as you reach here, people, smash the like button. Don't forget, I'm not gonna play with you no more about this like thing, because it don't make no sense to me. People, let me watch the video. They must stay up on the live. They must watch the commentary. You see me? But they don't like the video. So I'm going to stop talk and just make them go and watch the play-by-play on the screen, No, but I'm not going to do that, people. But still, like the video, people. Share the content. Share the content. And there's still about half of you that watch my videos that not subscribing as well, people. So you guys need to do those things for me, all right? Smash the like button, share the content, and definitely subscribe to the channel. Yes, people. So yeah, it's Sunday, people. Football been going on all day. So we don't have to say about them two games there today. Because England got through. Jude Bellingham found it. Did something similar to what he been doing the whole season with Real Madrid, finding that late goal. And what a goal it was, people. The flick on from Gay, the bicycle kick. It was nice. Big up yourself, Lulu. Yeah, man. Big Reggae Boy supporter and Jamaica supporter, period. Always going to the matches and thing. Yeah, man. Respect for the support for the Reggae Boys. Big up yourself, Lulu, Magena. All right. Yes, people. So today, of course, Jamaica versus Venezuela. So first thing I want to do, people, we have the predicted lineups that them normally show us. So let's just take a look at the squads and see how they think it might look. Let's see here. So we have Jamaica going with a similar formation to what we've been playing based on the possible lineups. Of course, this can change. They're saying Bobby and Shamar and Antonio, Greg Lee, Casey Palmer, Damian Lowe, Dexter Lembikisa. Same back three we've been seeing. Of course, Pinnock been on the left and Latibo there in the middle and Jamali waiting goal. Now for Venezuela, this player right here, Aaron Burrow, had a big game in the last game against Mexico in their win. Rafael Romo has looked good in the goal. The whole back line actually has looked decent. Jose Martinez, teammate of Andre Blake and Damian Lowe at Philadelphia, has been having a solid tournament as well. Yangel Herrera, very, very good player, plays for Girona in the La Liga. But I think he looks a bit injured in this tournament, people. So we can watch that today, see if we can use that to our advantage. I don't think he's getting around the pitch like normal. Still, high IQ player, so can still cause damage, but I think he's being hampered by an injury. So keep watch of that. Bayo and Soteldo, both very skillful players. Soteldo especially, very diminutive player, but very, very tricky. Whoever plays right back today, whether it's Dexter Lembikisa or, as some people think, Wes Harding might get a run today, they'll have to be on it because this player is a very, very tricky player. Bayo kind of grew into the last game against Mexico. Didn't really have the best first half, but just continued running, and his energy is really a threat on that right side. Savarino, technical player on the inside there, can pick a pass well, good first touch. And of course, Solomon Rondon, who most of you might know from his days in the Premier League, currently playing in Mexico. Saw him recently in the CONCACAF Champions League for Pachuca, really doing his thing. So very formidable opponent. Venezuela, of course, I would say one of the biggest surprises of this Copa America so far. I don't think many would have had them to have 6 points going into this game. So, yeah, interesting to see how they come out tonight. Knowing that they're already through, Is that something that maybe the coach kind of gives some other players a chance tonight, trying to keep his squad fresh for the knockout rounds? We'll have to wait and see. Jamaica, of course, Coach Hallgrimsson really can do anything with this one. One way to look at it, we need FIFA rankings. We can't end up playing 3 matches in this FIFA window here and losing all 3. So, that might lend itself to him not giving players who haven't played so much a chance. Now, another way to look at it is, what does he really have to lose at this point? Let's at least see some players in against this competition, see how they look. The John Bells of the world, the Wes Hardings of the world. Corey Anderson hasn't started a game in this Copa America. So, those are some of the players people might want to see. Same might go for Kanaya Boyz Clark in goal. So, there's a lot of options for the coach today. And we need to see what's going to happen. Demo, big up yourself, bro. Spain and Jamaica flags flying. All right. Yeah, man, España look crazy, man. The wing play for Spain. Yamal one wing and Nico Williams for the next wing. My gosh, trouble. Is Morata and Oyarzabal and Joselu, are they enough? That's the main thing. Bless up yourself, Fresh. There wait on the real lineups, This is just a look at the prospective lineups. But let's take a look at the Jamaica squad in full, people. And the reason why I want to do that, I want to try to see, who are maybe 3 players that haven't really played that much game time in this tournament that you would like to see get a start tonight. 3 players in the Jamaica squad that you would like to see get a start. I've heard people calling for Kaheem Dixon to get a start, Ronaldo Cephas to get a start, Karoy Anderson to get a start. Who would it be for you, people? 3 players that haven't started a game yet this tournament. Dan said Dixon starting today. All right, so that's 1. I could know who else. Fresh, Gray, Antonio, and Dixon up top. Dan say Fresh God said Bell, Harding, and Cephas. All right. Anderson, West Harding, and Cephas. And you said Dixon starting today, so that's a 4. So Dan want 4 new players to start today. Let me know, Demo. Let me know, Lulu, if you're still in the building. What's 3 players that hasn't gotten that much game time that you guys would like to see get the start today? Or 3 players that haven't started yet? That's a good question to ask. Because I have to be realistic, people. I don't think the coach is going to make like 7, 8 changes in one game. But I could see him, freshening up 3 to 4 spots maybe in the starting 11. Maybe there's a player that in training just been playing really well and the coach hasn't been able to give him some time, so I'm giving him that chance today. But I said Dixon is already starting. All right, sir. Me look feet. Fresh said remove Cephas for Anderson. So Bell, Harding, and Anderson Fresh. All right. Demo said Karoy, Boyz Clark, and Lambert. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't mind to see a different type of midfield today. I think Lambert and Karoy might be a nice because honestly, we never really get to see Karoy play midfield and don't have the defensive responsibilities. So what it would look like having him a little more free, because him look very shifty when him drive forward as well. So what if we can see him unlock some more attacking in him game? Anderson, Harding, and Cephas to start too. So Dan just want basically 7, 8 changing at the team. Which, I mean, look, can't wrong if I wanting that, but I don't think the coach would do so many one time, But I could be wrong, people. I just don't think so. Checking Instagram now, just to see if I don't see it anywhere. All right. Yeah, people, remember to smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. Don't forget to do that for me, people. We don't say holy pa dance I keep to this, so you know. We know Jamaican stay. I'm gonna go check out one dance and circle the next dance and forward back our next dance. And yeah. But when you pass through, buy your drinks, drop a super chat, drop a like. Yeah, man. See him so. Yeah, people, and there's been some big news today as well. I got sent an article early today, courtesy of, I believe, Andre Lowe is the gentleman's name. Jamaica Observer, senior content, and it's quite a spicy one, Sports content manager. Sorry, let me get his title correct. Yeah, it's quite a spicy one. So some people after reading that article are led to believe that this might be, or could very well be, the coach's last game. This could very well be the coach's last game, is what I'm hearing. So I don't know, people. How do you all feel about that? Do you think that is justified if that were to happen? Do you think that this article is just a bunch of smoke? What do you guys truly think about this? What do you guys truly believe is the truth? Because this basically is saying, regardless of what was to happen today, both sides are pretty much have had enough, and the best thing to do at this point would be to part ways. So what do you guys make of that? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? Well, Fresh says some people wish it will be too. Okay. Yeah, well, look, people, I don't know. I know I'm sure most of you, or some of you, will have seen the article by now. Basically it's just stating that let me see. The top brass is disappointed with the team's results. Hallgrimsson's game management has lost confidence in the tactician's ability to lead the team to World Cup qualification, with reports also surfacing that the coach's relationship with several key players has soured. Wow. So, yeah, one of the main things that I thought about with this whole Leon Bailey being picked for Copa America fiasco was, how do the other senior players feel about all of this? I could not imagine, them kind of toiling and going through the process of getting there on time to play all the games, and then you have this player who's going to join up after, and I know they would have known why he would have missed the first game, and I always wondered about that, like how the players really and truly feel about this. But yeah, again, I don't know this guy. All that is really said is according to multiple well-placed sources. So, he does have an actual statement from Speed, right? So, nothing about the well-placed sources and the damage being done and the several key players' relationship messing up now. None of that was in quotations from Speed. But right after Speed's quotes, it says according to multiple well-placed sources. So I don't know. I just find it a bit funny that the author of the article says, well-placed sources, but the only source from the JFF that is actually directly quoted in here is Rudolph Speed. So if I was Mr. Speed, I wouldn't necessarily want my quotations associated with this article, because those who can add might add something and get a certain answer. So, I don't know, people. I don't know. All I know is I would love for the day when Jamaica going to play a match and there is no off the field news that comes out that same day. The timing of these things is so strange to me, people. I don't know how every time the day of a match, something comes out that is not related to the football match at all. Ricardo Robinson said, I just hope we still keep the same core of players. Well, yeah, Ricardo. I mean, I would think that any coach that would come in now, for the most part, the core that's there would probably still be intact. But yeah, my thing, Ricardo, is if they are going to get rid of him, or fire him, I should say, I just hope that they have an exit strategy or a proper exit plan, because we have seen before where when we have an overseas coach in place, the replacement tends to be whichever assistant on the staff is from Jamaica, which would mean that Maron Garden would take over the team. So I don't know. Bless up yourself at Chile. Yeah, man, we're in the building, Chile. Nothing hot. Nothing no chili. All I know, all the staff Hallgrimsson brought in is gone. Yeah, so the goalkeeper coach, is there another one that he brought in? And again, is John Wall brought in by Hallgrimsson, or was he just someone that Speed also recruited because of what he had going on with the development and things of that nature? Let me know, fresh, because I'm not really certain on that if they were necessarily a package, or John Wall just end up being a part of, Speed's vision for the coaching staff. Bless up, bless up, bless up. 1G. Yeah, man. YouTube line up out, no Karai again. Okay. So let me refresh the page, because the man in a rampy. Yes, so this is the lineup, people. This is the lineup. Looks like Bernard is out. Hector is in. Wes Harding does start at right back for Dexter Lembikisa. Greg Lee keeps his position. Damian Lowe starting again in midfield with Casey Palmer. Ronaldo Cephas this time starts. Damari Gray and Mikel Antonio. So it looks like Cephas does get the start. Wes Harding gets the start. And other than that, it's pretty much, and Michael Hector. So Michael Hector, Wes Harding, Ronaldo Cephas all get the start today. Damian Lowe and Casey Palmer start in midfield. Bobby Reed is rested or benched today, I should say. And Dexter Lembikisa the same. And Deshaun Bernard as well. Let's take a look at the bench. Make sure everybody is there. Yes, Dexter, Jonathan Bell, Richard King, Bobby Reed, Karai Anderson, Kevin Lambert, Alex Marshall, Kaheem Dixon, and Shamar Nicholson. And for Venezuela, so we saw the projected lineup of those who played. Soteldo doesn't start today. So they're starting Darwin Machis, the veteran, also La Liga veteran as well. Aramburu moves to center back, and Gonzalez comes in at right back. Jose Martinez holds his place, and Yangel Herrera, Edward Bayo, who we talked about just now before the game, and Solomon Rondon and Segovia, who hasn't played yet this tournament, comes in to play in the number 10 position. So this is the back line. They have made a few changes. Ferraresi and Navarro did play the last game. So Angel, who came on in the last game, and Gonzalez, who also came on in the last game, they get the nod today. So this is the lineup for Venezuela. The coach using his squad a bit, making a few adjustments to the starters, probably wanting to keep certain players fresh for the knockouts, as I had thought. Hallgrimsson making about, I'd say, 3 changes to what he's normally been doing this tournament, for the most part. Of course, Damari Gray did start one game on the bench, which was the last one. But this time he's back in the starting lineup. Ronaldo Cephas, who has gotten spot minutes this tournament, is in from the beginning. So let's see if this is actually more of 2 natural wingers in this type of setup. We know in the last couple of games, he has kind of asked these 2 wide players to tuck in a bit and get stuck in midfield. Let's see if Harding and Lee kind of leave that space a little more forward for Cephas and Gray. I think one thing that has been happening in this tournament, or hasn't been happening in this tournament, is the wingbacks haven't really been bombing forward. So we might need to get the width from the 2 players here, Cephas and Gray, and just stay with a more solid midfield line of 4 and not have them push too high unless need be. But yeah, this will be interesting to see how they set up, if they're asking Cephas and Gray to tuck in out of possession, or they're expecting Lowe and Palmer and Harding and Lee to kind of hold up in that middle third area to defensive line. That will be something interesting to see. Let's check in with the comment section, people. Yeah, so fresh. Yeah, that's related to what I was talking about with something coming out every day. Who's next? Meran at the helm for the interim. Boy, that's what normally happens, you know. Yes, they did mention that he has grown tired as well, Demo. That is true. They did mention that he has also grown tired of, a lot of things that he has to deal with the JFF. I didn't put it on the screen because I knew it would take up some time, the conversation. I am going to devote a show to that article and to, a lot of the things that I've been hearing, read this tournament and read this camp. That should be one to look out for in the near future. But for now, people, we're just going to try to focus on this game. Yeah. Bless up yourself, Ted Dexter. Yeah, man, we're in the building, man. Make sure now smash that like button for me, because that's the only thing that can really help me, Other things can help me too, but we're not going to too pressure about the super chat them. Just drop some like on the video. That's all I really need for happen. And absolutely subscribe. Bravo Rage. Big up yourself. John was recommended to Grimmy by Lars. Okay. So basically if him leave, then John Wall more than likely would be gone as well. Might be as a sack. Okay. Yeah, Bo's a bench as well. Good 11 would just start Anderson like how Bobby's on the bench. Okay, yeah. So if you're starting Anderson Hot Chili, that mean who you're taking out? Casey or Damian Lowe? Yeah, Bo's on the bench. Lulu. What I read, it just said relationship JFF isn't good. Never saw. Okay, yeah, this about that. You're not too free that right now, fresh. But yeah, I'm see what you say still. Bo's a bench, so 4. Yes, 4. JFF actually searched for a new coach and not American. Well, Hot Chili, you better believe said that would have gone, Yeah, if they want to put it to more of a 4-3-3, they could easily just put Latibo there in the midfield. But it probably would have looked more like a 4-2-3-1 with Lowe and Latibo there playing kind of more beside each other. Casey Palmer up in that 10 role, which actually that shape would have probably be the best, Just mirror the formation of the other team. Because yeah, I think that would be better. I want Casey to actually be in the attack. Yeah, big deal then. It's like the man anchor down in the midfield, brother. Man, now move him. Meran will be interim until this comes. Yep. I believe we need more young player in the starting lineup, says King Robert. All right, respect for that comment, the King Robert, and make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, Yeah, man, respect. 6 defenders again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, basically 6 defender and 4 attacker. Get to know which brother line up the new coach. May I give the job, bro, and Jason Gooner as the assistant. Me will be the scout. The man have everything sorted out. Leroy Smart, bless up, Yeah, man. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, Leroy, but I'm sure you have. And like that video, Leroy. Don't forget that part, is in. Yeah, man. So now that the lineup is out, people, we are a little over an hour from game time. So one thing that I am wondering tonight, people, with the fact that we cannot go through, do you think that we will see a Jamaica that plays a bit more on the front foot, similar to what we saw in the second half versus Ecuador in the last game? Do you think that we have it in us to kind of start a game with that type of intensity? Because that is what I think gave me a little bit of hope. I mean, I know the circumstances of the last game, the other team is up 2-0. Maybe they're thinking, all right, we just need to hold this and don't do anything crazy. But at the end of the day, Jamaica still was taking it to them at times in that second half. So, we have it in us. Basically, how we ended that game on the back line and And, well, not Damian Lowe, but something similar to how we ended the game the last time is how it's going to look from the start. So, my hope is that we kind of take the game to them today. I mean, what really do we have to lose? We have nothing to lose. This game is all about pride. And I feel like, we have to take the game to them today. We cannot just sit back and try to soak up any kind of pressure. We need to try to take the game to them. Let them know that they're in a match. Yes, we're out of the competition, but we're not a team that's just going to show up just to show up today. Like, we have to show something, put something out there on the pitch. And hopefully we can try to recreate what we were doing in that second half versus Ecuador. Believe me. Jamaica better play well enough for me to stay awake, because I'll be watching at 1 a.m. in the morning from the UK. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Leroy. Your dedication is great, and I know that you're on that side of the world. So, yeah. And Leroy, by the way, what's the overall vibe in the UK after that game today? Because I'm sure, the papers were already written up. I could see the front pages now if Bellingham doesn't get that goal. But they pulled it out, though. That is my biggest worry, because knowing JFF, they won't get a new coach until we don't fail with Meran. Yeah. I don't know, just watching this game because of my country whom I love. I don't really matter what happened, because with this sacking, I think our rankings will start dropping again. Yeah, that's the sad reality, I mean, we do have 2 losses in a row in this Copa America. We lost to 2 teams that in FIFA rankings are ranked higher than us, so the points drop won't be as large. Today we're playing a team that's right around us. We're ranked 53 and Venezuela is ranked 54. So losing to a team like this will really be a bigger dent in the FIFA rankings points. Now, if we can get this scalp, it will go a long way to making sure that we don't drop that greatly after these 2. Of course, we do have the 2 wins in World Cup qualifying, but with those teams being ranked so much below us, we can't count those as too many FIFA rankings points. So, playing the math game, this is one that we definitely don't want to lose, because it will cost more against us in the FIFA rankings due to the fact that this team is ranked virtually where we are. So, when I talk about these FIFA rankings, people get upset and say, boy, we need to stop thinking about that and just play the youth and bust every youth. But then they're the same people are going to turn around and upset when we don't get a buy in all these CONCACAF competitions because of the rankings. So, what can I tell you, people? What can I tell you? Meran can't be no coach. All right, watch and see, Everyone admits England were lucky. And they recognize the balance is wrong. Apparently, Tony wasn't happy with the manager. Yes, I just literally was watching the press conference just now, where he said that he used an expression or a term that I'm not familiar with. He said Tony's on the hump with him for coming on so late. I never heard that before, but I could figure out what that meant. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He didn't say he said anything. He just said he gave him a look, and he was like, I know that look. That look is like, coach, where do I put me on this late? You know what I mean? Him have D license, you have pro. Me only give him the assistant coach role for him learn on the job. So when you're going back to Canada, he can be there. So I say, fresh having pro license, and me have my D license. Oh boy. One Dan Sherman, big up yourself, Yeah, man, big up yourself. Big up yourself, one Dan from Clarendon. Make sure you like the stream, my boss. Yeah, man. Like the stream. Like up the stream. Yeah, so of course, not only did England win, but Spain put Georgia to the slaughter 4-1 today. Telling you something, people. You see those 2 wingers that they have, Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal? It's not normal what them going on without their people. Believe me, it's not normal. The man them are play some wicked football. And now we're getting some footage of the Jamaicans entering the stadium. Bobby Reed, West Harden, and now the Venezuelans as well. Of course, simultaneously is the other game in the group, which is a big one, Mexico versus Ecuador. And as a matter of fact, let's take a look at the standings, even though it's kind of hard to look at right now, people. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you know, there are other things going on in the group. So this is the standings right now, people. Venezuela 6 points, goal difference of 2. Ecuador 3 points, goal difference 1. Mexico 3 points, goal difference 0. Jamaica 0 points, -3 goal difference. So, you know, you see what's going on, people. A draw in today's matches would see the two CONMEBOL teams going through the group, which is what I predicted. If Mexico happens to turn over Ecuador, of course, Mexico would advance, and it would just depend on what happens in the Jamaica game, whether they finish first or second. But basically, with a win, Mexico is in. With a draw or a win, Ecuador is in. And of course, Venezuela already through, just waiting to see if they're going to be first or second in this group. So Jamaica can still at least be a part of the story. They can maybe help Mexico or Ecuador, you know, take the lead in the group today based on the result. But we can't really do much for ourselves besides preserve our FIFA ranking. So that's something to play for, dear people. So you have to get creative when you're out of the competition, and you have to get up for it any kind of other way. You know what I mean? No, man, make big league Len go on, man. Make big league Len go on. Cause he want to be scout. I mean, I know him a scout. He must say a scout. He must say a scout place for take picture. Cause I know that me know him do. If Jamaica is to have a new manager, he needs to have international, especially CONCACAF or South American experience. No domestic manager has the experience. Yeah, I agree with that statement there, Leroy Smart. I don't believe that the local managers have the experience at all. Yeah, I don't believe so. I don't believe so either. I think they'll be able to maybe handle the rigors of the Caribbean opponents, but once we get into, you know, the Central American teams from CONCACAF, you know, the better teams from CONCACAF, I believe that is going to be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you're a top scout of venues and place for take picture. I know. You know for scout land and landscape. I don't know about scouting players though. Yeah, man, like the live stream, people. Like the live stream. 55 minutes to kick off, people. All right, since we know that there's another game in the group, let's just take a look at the Mexico and Ecuador lineup, because I will be watching that one on the phone while I watch the Jamaica on the big screen. But let's see. Group B, Mexico. So this is Mexico, Ecuador lineup, people. So let's see what Jaime Lozano come up with today. Looks like Cesar Huerta did enough in his cameo appearance versus Venezuela to get the start on the right-hand side. Quinones and Jimenez keep their place. Chavez, Romo, and Pineda is back in the starting lineup after he came off the bench in the last game. Arteaga, who scored against Jamaica, starts at left back again. Jorge Sanchez, basically the back four that's been starting, and Julio Gonzalez in goal. For Ecuador now, Ener Valencia serves his one-match ban. Look at that rating, man, for the tournament. Jeez. Boy, I'm doing dirty after the red card. Sarmiento, Paez, and Kevin Rodriguez keeps his place. Kevin Rodriguez, as you might remember, started in Valencia's position versus Jamaica. He moves back to the right-hand side now. Looks like they put the number 9 on the bench. I forget his name. Yeboah, John Yeboah. I put him on the bench. Same double pivot, Alan Franco and Moise Caicedo. Very good tandem. Then you have Preciado and Hincape at the wing-back position. Torres, Pacho, and Alexander Dominguez. So really not much change. Just Yeboah on the bench, and Ener Valencia is back. So they would have had their strongest lineup on the pitch for this one. So this is a big game, people. Basically, this game will determine the second team that will get out of this group. So yeah, it's a big one for Mexico. I think the same way that Berhalter is under pressure for the US for their last game, it's the same way Lozano is under pressure in this one right here. They definitely would want to get out of this group, especially seeing that, you know, Ecuador it's basically a win and you're in type of situation. So the ball is definitely in their court. As you can see, Ecuador is the slight favorite for this one. Mexico, not bad money if you want to put a bet on them. Bet responsibly, people. But yeah, this one right here is tough to call. But what you guys think predictions wise? You guys have seen us play both these teams. You see what both have to offer. Of course, they'll get that added bonus of Ena Valencia being back on the pitch this game. And you saw the danger of Sarmiento in the last game. Kendry Paez as well. Moises Caicedo, Hincapié. That whole left side is very dangerous. So yeah, what do you guys think, people? I predicted Ecuador, Venezuela to get through this group. So I'm going to stick with that, which means I think that this result is going to be good enough for Ecuador to advance. So I'm going to say this match is going to end 1-1 today, people. 1-1. This match is going to end 1-1. Ecuador will advance, but Venezuela will finish first in the group. So my prediction will almost be totally right, where I had Ecuador winning and Venezuela second. But I do think I'll have to flip that now because I don't believe that Mexico can get beaten today, but I do think they're going to fall short and not win the game. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 in this one. Yes, people, that's my thoughts. And that. AM Henry, nothing is confirmed. The coach is leaving. There's been no official statement from the JFF or the coach himself. All that really people are running with right now is an article that was in the Observer today. I believe it's called The Long Goodbye. Yeah, so this article, which I'm about to put in the chat right now, that article right there is everything that people know right now, AM Henry. As Venezuela are fourth in their World Cup qualification, and Brazil and Chile, what are the realistic expectations going into this game? Should we be looking for performance over result? Yes, Leroy Smart. I think because we're in the situation we're in, where we cannot get through the group, I don't believe, or I don't wish to see Jamaica play the same kind of kind of let the game come to us philosophy that we normally take in games where we feel like we might be the underdog. As I said before, in terms of FIFA ranking, I know that's not the end all be all of everything. And as you rightly said, this Venezuela team is fourth in a tough CONMEBOL qualifying group right now, ahead of the likes of Brazil, Chile, Peru, Bolivia. Of course, they should be. But yes, I think that they're better than their ranking suggests, and they're definitely on better form than their ranking says. But all of that being said, since we have nothing to lose, I would like to see us try to take the game to a team for once. Really play on the front foot, engage them higher up the pitch, try to get them to turn over the ball in their defensive third. I think that's something that we saw when we played Canada in the second half, when our backs were against the wall, we had nothing to lose. That's something that we saw in the second half against Ecuador, when we dominated possession, we played on the front foot. So I would like to see us have that impetus in this game. And I believe that if I see that, regardless of what happens with the result, I would be a happier fan than if we draw 0-0, get our first point, or even 1-1, and it's a defensive masterclass and we score from a set piece. I just want to see us creating, movement, sharpness of play, tempo, being fast. And those are things that we saw for long stretches in the second half against Ecuador. So I would like a replication of that. We'll go on with my keeper, Shaquan Davis. Boy, Ross Nimba, it looked like Shaquan Davis is just, there to train. Hold on, people. Yeah, I'm never sure if the boss still want to go live, but I call him, just I call me. So yes, people. So yeah, Ross Nimba, I think he's there clearly to just gain some experience. With the setup of the team on a trip like this, get to see international football from the inside. I don't believe it. I believe even if the coach made a keeper change today, more than likely it would have been Kanaya Boyce Clark still. But That's just my thinking. Just see the coach arriving with team. Yeah. Where I watch it on Dexter? Let me know. I read the article yesterday. I always say the JFF always managed to snatch defeat from the throes of victory. Before the last match, they are suspending Bailey. Now the coach is getting fired. Yeah, Henry, I mentioned that before I mentioned the article today, that it's amazing to me that they can figure out a way for news to come out on game day or the night before games so consistently. I feel like before the Copa America started, what was it? What happened the night before that? I think it was just the whole backlash of the team selection and all these things, and then Butler coming out with the five things that were suggestions to the JFF. I think that all came out like the day before or the night before. Then the second game now, JFF did the suspension thing, made that public on game day or the day before. And now this article, obviously, out today in the press, but I think was online from last night. Yeah, so it never fails. It never fails. And it's getting kind of ridiculous at this point. Getting ridiculous. But yeah, as I say, all of that is just what it is right now. People can't control them things. So what we can control is just watching the football. So that's what we're going to do. Just going to watch the football, people. But make sure you smash that like button. Oh, yeah, watch it on Unimas. Ah, cool. Yeah, I have Unimas, but it's not, the picture not so clear, I mean, it's clear, but it's not like HD like that. So I'd rather just watch it on the FS1. Plus, I now listen to them people are talking, because I normally watch it on Spanish channel if I have the volume up. But to be totally honest, ever since I start like the live streams and analysis and things on YouTube, the less and less I really want to hear other people talk. I mean, I really want, I want my thoughts on the game to be unfiltered. I don't want to hear anybody else's opinion on it. I'd rather just talk from what I saw. I might look at a few stats, just to make sense of what I saw, and then I bring my analysis to the people. Because sometimes you listen to them man too much, and you start to miss what you don't even see the things that you saw. You're just hearing what they're saying. So yeah, I try not to listen to too many things before doing content. Big up Jason. I can't see the Venezuela team. Did they rotate them squad? Why I can't see the Venezuela team? Let me see. They're on the right side of the screen. So basically, Venezuela's team have two subs. Sotelo, you normally play on the left hand side, is out. Bella is on that side. Machis came in on the right hand side, and then number 16 is in for Savarino, who normally play that number 10 position. And they made two subs on the back line as well. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4, same as Jamaica, 4 subs from who started the game before. Yeah, so a little bit of change. The left back and the right back is different. They slid the right back into center back, which I feel like this player. Okay, yeah, he play on the right hand side. Yeah, so they made 4 changes, a bit of rotation. I mean, they still have Rondon starting, Jose Martinez, Osorio, Aramburu, the keeper, Bayo as well is a starter, Herrera is a starter. So yeah, 7 of them starters and 4 subs. And only 1 of the 4 subs don't play yet. So it's basically identical to what Jamaica did as far as changes. West Harding hasn't seen a minute yet. He's starting. Same with Segovia. And then, them have a couple players and that have basically come off of the bench in all the games. All right, people, we have 43 minutes to kick off. 43 minutes to kick off. Yeah, FS1 people them give a headache when you listen to them, man. It's hard to see the names when watching the stream on the phone. Overstand. Let's see if I can make it any bigger. How about now? Is that any better? That was Venezuela side. Let me know, cause I try to figure out, the best way sometimes for show the content and thing. Maybe that make it a little better now. Make the screen a little larger. All right, so yeah, it's a good time for the predictions, people. So I have a few people in the building. So let me know, people, based on this lineup that you see on the screen. Let me see if I can get both teams on there. I know we're not gonna be able to see it as well, but all right, so based on this lineup on the screen, people, what are your score predictions for today? Remember the situation that we have here. We have a team that cannot get out of the group, and we have one team that's definitely in the second round, but still would want a decent result to ensure that they finish in first place in the group and maybe give them a better chance to advance past the quarterfinals, which would be their next game. So what do you guys think based on knowing those things, people? What do you guys think? I'll go on for my line. One bag of things are going. Let me know the predictions down below, people. Let me know the predictions down below. All right, people. So for me, I think with the pressure being a little more off today, we might see a looser Jamaica in terms of just playing with less fear, playing more on the front foot. My only hope is that the players' energy is still there, because of course, knowing that you can't get through, sometimes that might can play on you mentally. So wait, the 100 finals, the 100 girls finals are going already for hurdles. Akira Nugent run 12:28. Wow. Yo, that's a good time. Let's see here. 400, 200. So where's the... Yeah, man, I know where that they, New national record. Wow. First time up, no scoreline prediction. Jean-Pierre fan say 1-1. Tedexter Hope say 1-1. All right. New world lead, new national record. How you mean? Good practice game. This coach should also play Bell, Marshall, and King. 0-0 draw. All right, so they'll predict another first for Jamaica at the Copa America. So does Jean-Pierre Fan and Tedexter Hope, getting our first point in the competition. I think I agree with you guys. But I feel like today, Jamaica might actually get more than one goal. The question is, will that be enough to win the game or even draw the game? I feel like Jamaica might end up on the short end of a 3-goal game, like a 2-1. But then the next part, I say Jamaica actually going to score more than one goal today. with a little less pressure on themselves, they might open up and able to create a few more chances today. I'm going to say this game is going to end 2-2, people. That's my score prediction. I'm going for a 2-2 score prediction today. Yeah, man, a lot more people in here than just Jampiel fan, Ted Exter, Dale, Fresh Nana score prediction. But the rest of them, man, drop on a score prediction and let me know. Come on, be able for, at the end of the day, say, yo, Jampiel fan, Ted Exter open, it was spot on, see? Because you know, if me spot on, I'm going to make you know, you know. I'm not going to make me know if I'm wrong. So, drop your score prediction, people. Drop your score prediction. Leroy Smart said 2-0 Venezuela. All right, Leroy. If you stay awake the whole game, I will give you your plaudits if the score is 2-0 Venezuela. Yeah, I think Venezuela more than likely will score 2 goals today. But I feel like Jamaica will score 2 goals as well. So I'm going for the Desmond. The Desmond 2-2. Yep, that's what I'm going for. All right, Fresh, big up yourself. Blessings, Fresh. Fresh going to watch track and field. Speaking of which. And respect for the subscription, Audley Talbot. Big up yourself, Audley. Yeah, man, respect for the subscription, boss. Make sure you turn on the notifications, you know, so you can know when we're live. Where you load up? The track and field to Leroy Smart? Well, you're not going to bed then. That will keep you awake. J38 trials. So them don't have the 100 hurdles on here, so I can see the times. I'll see it here. Girls, women, finals done. Yo, 12.28 is no joke, you know. Telling you. Daniel Williams, 12.53, 12.61. So Megan Tapper didn't quite make it this time. 4th. Onika Wilson with a personal best. Yeah, man, good times this, man. Every girl in the race broke 13. That's good. It's very good, very good. So the boys, you 10, okay, and then the men's 110 hurdles. I got bad to, you know. Parchment versus Broadbell. McLeod, Dark Horse. Tyler Mason. Orlando Bennett. Wow. Enough decent. Okay, you're good, man. So Shane Billionaire say 4-0 Jamaica. Shane, if you're bad, put that Kyle upon the thumbnail on that score line there. If you're bad, and then you would have flipped that a whole heap of time. Because trust me, if you bet Jamaica 4-0 and put that Kyle upon it, brother, I suppose you can just give me all two of them start there. After you done take home your winnings. Bless up yourself, Stefan, right? I just go for self. I just go for say where's Stefan there. Stefan don't miss them something, you know? Somebody will always reason out the football and the game, you know? Okay, you can't stay tonight. All right, big up yourself, boss. Big up yourself, Stefan. Respect for the pass-through and drop a like and thing while you're there, you know? Yeah, man, respect, Stefan. Big up yourself. Yep, Omari signed with Ipswich today. 22 mil plus add-ons. Seller and clause to Chelsea. Good move for the young man. I think that's a good move for him. I think if he stayed at Chelsea, he probably would have gone out on loan anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, so let's try to break down how we think Jamaica might play tonight, people. We see the lineup, right? And we have seen where in this system, my issue with it for the games previous has been asking Shamar to do the role that Cephas will have to play today. I don't know if Cephas is also one that's so comfortable dropping into the midfield. And I think at times that is what has had to happen to make sure that we don't get overrun in the midfield. Gray and Cephas tuck in centrally and a little deeper. Now, I am wondering with the fact that West Harding maybe won't be bombing up the field as much on this right side as say a Dexter would. Does that mean that Cephas can play more as a natural winger and so can Gray? My problem with that is now if Lee and Harding are occupied by Machis and Bello, that leaves Casey Palmer and Damian Lowe with a lot of space in that midfield. So I think either one of two things will have to happen, people. We can't play such a deep line if we're going to have three dedicated forwards and just Palmer and Lowe in that midfield when Lee and Harding occupied by the wide players on the other team, right? I think we're going to have to figure out a way to keep those three levels of the team compact. So if we're pressing, we need to be up by the half line, people. We have to. I think sometimes when we press from the front and they break that first line, then the midfielders are, they begin to push from the defense line, and I don't think the defense line goes up enough. So those gaps in between those three lines get very massive in this Jamaica system that we play sometimes. So that is a big issue for me.
I'm not sure I understand.
But now I talk to you, Siri. I'm done with Hallgrimsson. Why John Bell not playing? Lee playing? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that. I figured the two wing backs would be where you'd want to freshen up. Typically in tournament play, that would be the spot where you would want to keep the legs a little more fresh. So yeah, that was surprising to me. And also I was thinking if he was gonna make a sub there, it would be more John Bell than West Harding. Or if they were gonna do this, I also could see him playing Dexter on the left side because he can use both his feet. So yeah, I thought if one wing back would be rested, I figured it would be Greg Lee. And even if Harding started, I would have probably started Lembe Kisa at left wing back. But we'll see. Maybe Dexter gets half of this game. Harding can also operate in that back three as well as a centre back. So, he could be somebody that slides inside more and then Dexter comes on to finish the game. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, people. So make sure you smash that like button for me, people. It's very important. Yeah, man. We know it's not the same kind of vibe like the first game we had, and even the second game when we still were harboring thoughts of getting to the next round of this competition. But yeah, we're still out here, people, putting the support the way we can. Couldn't really go to Austin to go and support in person. So we'll string up a live. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do some commentary. And we're going to just try to give support how we can right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, people. So respect to all the people that were tuning in. As I said earlier, people, how much they go. Big up to all the YouTube community, all the Reggae Boyz fans, the Reggae Boyz vloggers, that live stream, give people content about the Reggae Boyz. Yeah, man, I know a lot of dance keeping right now, so just go around to everybody, drop on a like, man, and everybody can eat them food today. You see me? So yeah, man, big up on yourself, people, all the people that decided to join me and stay here. How this channel go already, people. The game going to be playing. We're going to give you the top-notch commentary. We're going to give the analysis in real time. And we're going to predict the future. Because sometimes we tell you some subs and they actually happen. You know what I mean? Only problem is we can never predict how late the coach is going to make the subs. But they are the subs that we ask for. They just come very late. But Travis, I know this make you done with him. He never did done with him from him try call back Bailey. Let me know. Because I could have swear some of the day say done with him already, He just done with him again. Done with him more than one time now. Yeah, man, people. All right, we're counting down now, people. 28 minutes. 28 minutes, people. 28 minutes. So yeah, I'm going for a 2-all draw, people. Let me know what are your thoughts. I saw some Shane Billionaire say 4-0 Jamaica, Leroy Smart said 2-0 Venezuela. Everybody else went for the draw. Dale said 0-all. Ted Exter and Jampiel said 1-all. So let me know, people. Let me know your predictions in the comment section, people. Let me know your predictions in the comment section. All the silent commenters, or the silent watchers, I should say. If you don't leave any comment on the stream today, just drop on a score prediction in the stream same way. You don't have to say nothing else for the day. Let's check. Yeah, so Jamaica, as you see, plus 375, the draw plus 240 and minus 120, the favorites, Venezuela, right? So Leroy said interesting odds on the betting site here. Venezuela up 1.75 to win, Jamaica 4.5. So I am placing 100 on a Venezuela win to collect 175. All right. So the man say, I'm go with him score prediction. He say Venezuela 2-0, so I'm put 100 on it to win a 75, you know? Yeah, man. So if he make that same bet on Jamaica, him win 450. Bless up enough float. What? You lie. Send on 2 video, man. Yeah, sit by the finish line, tape the race them, man. That's supposed to be nice though. So you get to see what? Because you just see the new national record for the 100 hurdles. I think you're going to see a good race as well in the men's 110 hurdles, which should start pretty soon. All right. Pull up the one spot media. Well, I'm going to get distracted and I don't think I should do it, people. It's going to be hard to watch the track and feel and that. Because if I just go and watch the way it named it. I'm just looking at the times in real time and thing. But see, boys under. All right, Richard Hall. Take it to them. But them ending the same time. 13.37, but them break it down. And Richard Hall win. So my namesake win. The 100-meter boys 19 and under. Yeah, men's 110 coming up now, but we'll leave after this, go to track. Okay, so you now stay for the 200. Even though the 200, I mean, Sharika should take that one pretty easily, to be honest. So the 110 hurdles is really the last race of the night where there should be some kind of fireworks in terms of the competition, you know? But I go on now, it's a live. Oh, whoa. All right, I mean, let's check it out. But, so then, you know, could I stay? Well, now it'll get kind of close still. By the time they reach women's 200, it's supposed to be right around kickoff, to be honest. So, yeah, move as wide I left float. So, tracks and records, the thing there for watching match. You know, I have a whole heap of screen over there. I'm not sure Rodrigo. Jude Bellingham and Hurricane, boy. I watch the game, you know, I talk to some friends in our group chat. I said, boy, Kane and Bellingham should have come off of the field. But the same thing Southgate saying at the press conference, you know, a lot of people probably would have thought, you know, 15 minutes to go, let's get some fresh people in those positions. But, you know, that's why you leave those players on, because they can give you those moments. And that is the truth. They gave them the 2 moments. Bellingham said the people them talk too much rubbish, you know. I wonder if they're going to be any backlash to that, because The man make sure I say it about 4 times, you know, so the people them talk about a rubbish. So that quarterfinal spicy. Spain versus Germany. The other one should be good as well. England versus Switzerland, because Switzerland to me is a team nobody not really talking about, but they've been pretty steady throughout this tournament, you know. Very, very steady, and them have a clear way them play, and them understand the way them play. And Vargas and Endoy definitely are threats. Them have Embolo up top for push the defense back. Yeah, man, them have a good balance to them team, man. Believe me. Akanji around the back, share around the back. Pretty much solid everywhere on the pitch. Jan Sommer, a good keeper. Yeah, man, very good team. Most people were shocked when Slovakia scored. I was more shocked to see England score 2 goals. Yeah, actually, to be honest, when Bellingham got that equalizer, I was of the mind that England wouldn't score another goal and would have to go to penalties again. But Kane and them never wasted no time at all. Soon as the first half of extra time start, them get the goal. So kudos to them. I thought that the game was gonna go to penalties, but I was wrong there, you know. Yeah, I was wrong there. I can admit it. So I was of a similar mindset actually that England wouldn't score another goal, you know. But I know how is the Copa America coverage and them are cut to England Slovakia attack again. I don't understand this. So and all the way to next week Saturday, them a play the quarterfinal and get a whole week. Wow. I guess because them have game tomorrow and Tuesday. So Saturday, Sunday will be the or maybe Friday, Saturday probably. Unless them do 1 game a day, which I don't think they would do. I'm not sure. We say nothing not go happen because him do the deed. So it no matter what him say. Big up yourself, Corey. Big up yourself. What? So the same thing in the Bombat 13.18. Not bad. Hansel Parchment second, it's a 13.19. But this thing come through fast, man. As soon as the race done. I know them don't know third yet though. Third important, you know. Rotted. Orlando Bennett tied as well. So the 3 of them so close. 13.18, 13.18, and 13.19. No. Yo. This different. So right now they must say Broadbell winning up. But let me know float who win. Jaja. So Broadbell, Bennett, and Parchment will be representing us at the Olympics, it look like. Tyler Mason 4th, 13.22. Well, I'm giving it to Broadbell on this site. So let me know if that actually happened in the stadium. Omar McLeod in 5th. Same points, same time as Mason. So that's amazing. 5 of them literally within 0.04 of each other. Wow. Campbell 13.32, not that far behind either. And then Odario Phillips 13.52, Lemonius 13.69. So the first 5 people in this race in real time in the stadium probably look like they were all finishing around the same time. Especially Bennett, Parchment, and Broadbell. That was close. 13.18, 13.18, and 13.19. Wow. Wow. It's a serious race. Broadbell win it, Bennett second, Parchment third. Yeah, so this side may look on point because even though them have them with the same time, them have Broadbell first and Bennett second. And then probably soon give me the full time, like, you know, out to the fifth or fourth decimal, so we can know why them win. Wow. So yeah, Broadbell win it. Same run what? 13-1-8. Let me see. Because all I've been doing, you know, is comparing all the winners of the of the US trials and them times, you know. That's all I've been doing. So let me see. I think that race did run a few days ago. All right, so the women's 100 hurdles go on today. That happened yet? I don't think it happened yet. Let me see. No, it not run yet. That soon come up now. After the Sunday, June 30th. Women's 100-meter hurdles at 8 o'clock. Okay. So that's soon forward now. Where's the men's 100 or 110? All right, see it here. So Grant Holloway. So all of them money are run basically from first to sixth, run a faster time than our three qualifiers. Cameron Murray come sixth and run 13.15. Grant Holloway ran a world lead in 12.86. Freddie Crittenton ran 12.93. Daniel Roberts ran 12.96. So second and third place ran personal best in the final. So yeah, the Eugene track though, perennially, is a very, very fast track. So can also, and it was an illegal wind. It was actually 2 meters wind. So I'm not sure. I think if it's at 2 meters, it's illegal, right? Or am I wrong there? Because I don't know why they would have called it a world lead if it's illegal. That don't make no sense. And then the women now, I know they didn't have faster times. Oh, it don't happen yet. Okay, so let's see if Akira Nugent can keep our world lead this year. Because their race will be coming up in 16 minutes, right when Jamaica kick off. Wow. So yeah, good work there. Jamaican athletes definitely doing them thing in the trials. Shane Thompson with a blistering 977. Put everybody upon notice. So it looks like there have been a late adjustment to the lineup, you know, people. Jonathan Bell will start in the end. I don't know if that's an injury, why Greg Lee has been removed from the starting lineup due to something he felt in the warm-up or something. But that has been an adjustment that has been made to the graphic on screen. So Jonathan Bell will actually get to play. So I wonder if Travis give up. Travis, you know, have to give up on the coach again. See, Bella played it. See, John Bella played it, Travis. So people, there has been another substitution. So basically 5 now, 5 subs out of the 11 that has been playing lately. Jonathan Bell is a late addition to the lineup. It looks like Greg Lee is not even showing on the bench now. So we currently have 4 less players than what Venezuela has to use. The pickings are slim on the bench now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 outfield players. I think Venezuela would have 13. So big difference. We have Deshaun Bernard as a center back option, Richard King as well, Dexter as a wing back. So he can play left or right, so that's good, depending on if Bella and Harding can't make the whole game. Bobby Reed, of course, utility, can play many spots. Corey Anderson midfield, Kevin Lambert central defensive midfield for the most part. Alex Marshall in this system probably could play one of the 2 wide roles, I would say. And then Kaheem Dixon can play probably anywhere along the front 3, but mainly the 2 wide roles. And then Shamar, you know, would be a substitute for Antonio, even though this coach likes to play him wide in the system as well. So I guess he could be a sub there too. So have cover for the most part everywhere. I think at center back if we did have some injury issues in this game. You have King and Bernard there. Harding could drop into the middle as well. So could Bell if need be. So yeah, we have a lot of centre backs. Low is on the field, can go back to centre back. So a lot of options. But yeah, how you feel about that late substitution there to the lineup with Jonathan Bell actually getting to start, people? What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Jonathan Bell getting the start? Jonathan Bell getting the start. Okay, so just got the news out of the camp. John Bell is in for Greg Lee. Greg Lee is suffering from an upset stomach. So Greg Lee has been scratched from the lineup tonight due to some issues, some stomach issues. So he's not even going to be on the bench tonight as a replacement. So hopefully he gets well soon. Hopefully it's not anything too serious. And wish him a speedy recovery. So how do you guys think and feel about that substitution? I for one was kind of surprised that he was playing again. I thought that he would have just given John Bell a look in. But John Bell now is forced to enter the fray. Hopefully he's prepared and ready to go. Would have had a different mindset probably knowing that he's not starting. But hopefully he got in a rigorous warm-up with the rest of the team and he's good to go. Need to see a good performance out of him because I believe, the one time I've gotten to see him play in the Reggae Boyz colors against Guatemala in the first half, I thought he did a good job. So I thought he did a good job, right? So yeah, interested to see him again. I think like I said, he was very serviceable in the Guatemala game in the first half. Was actually surprised when they took him off at halftime. I know that was more exercise to see the players and what they were doing. So putting on Rochester at the time, while I didn't agree with it, I understood because it was a friendly. You wanted to see the players. But yeah, I thought it was a bit strange that Jonathan Bell didn't get chosen after that performance in the Guatemala game for the upcoming squad. I believe that would have been preparation for the Nations League, I believe. Can't remember exactly when that game would have took place. I want to say it was right before the Nations League, but I could be wrong there. I think it was though. Yeah. So yeah, was surprised to not see him in that squad as well. So when he got back into this one for the Copa America, I was pleasantly surprised. And yeah. All right. Respect for clearing that up fresh. Come see the comment and me say, oh, I can't put that on the screen. What fresh I did. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think he will play well. I do as well. I mean, based on what I saw of the 45 minutes and based on what I saw when I see him playing for his club, the few times I have, definitely a serviceable player. I think he will put a good foot forward today. Interested to see him attacking in a system like this. So let's see how it really plays out on the pitch. Will Latibo there be more in the midfield, so it's a more of a back four? I'm not really sure. So interested to see how it looks tactically in this one. I would almost want it to be more of a 4-2-3-1. I think that lends itself more to us playing a bit more on the front foot. So that is what I would love to see. I don't think we've gotten to see Latibo there and Low playing at the same time. So, will that help Latibo there's game to have someone else beside him that can kind of cover the ground as well? Maybe. Let's see. Again, I worry about the technical side of the game for Low in that midfield position. That's what I mainly worry about. So, yeah, we'll see. Their teams are in the tunnel, people. We are 9 minutes from kickoff. So, of course, I am watching the Austin, Texas game, which will be Jamaica versus Venezuela. I will have something here on screen to kind of let me know what's going on in the other game as well. So I'll do my best to keep you updated as far as that is concerned. But what we're going to do now, people, is we're going to share the play-by-play screen that we have here. So anyone watching along on their phone and just listening, this is a nice tool to use to be able to see what's happening in real time on the pitch. Of course, I'm going to give you the commentary at the same time, but it can't hurt to have this on screen as well. All right, so let's take a look at this. Yep, that looks fine. Have the score there. All right, people. So we're almost there, people. We're almost there. We're almost there. The fans have their phones out. They're looking at the players walk out. Jamaica will be in their kit that they have been wearing all tournament, the home jerseys. Venezuela in their white strips. And yep, looks like there's a smattering of some Reggae Boyz fans that I see in the camera shot there. Well, actually, is Jamaica wearing the same yellow kit? Looks like they might have on the black shorts, you know. Let's see the... Oh, no, yeah, they're definitely wearing the yellow kit. I thought they had jackets on, but that's their kit. All right, so Jamaica wearing the same kit that they've been wearing for this tournament. The black shorts with the yellow shirts. So there's Michael Hector, Damari Gray, Jonathan Bell gets his first appearance at the Copa America. Damian Lowe, Casey Palmer. Some more Jamaicans in the crowd with their flags. You love to see that. Cephas, Wes Harding singing out the anthem. Just strikes me as a genuinely happy guy to be in this system and setup. You could hear it in his voice in the press conference. You could hear it when he was interviewed by Simon, you know, when he got to the camp. You know, just very honored and glad to be a part of the team. So that's the Jamaica anthem just finished being sung, people. And now it will be the national anthem or the himno nacional de Venezuela. Bless up yourself, Duke. Bless up yourself, Duke. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah, man. What's your prediction? What's your prediction, Dukeland? You know, a prediction. All right, Venezuelans look up for this one. Look to have a decent amount of fans in the crowd as well. See a nice section in the camera shot of yellow shirts in the crowd as well. So I know Venezuela has yellow in their colors, but it looks like most of them have on that burgundy looking kit that most of the players wear as well. I've gone for the white kit today. Duke said 1-1. All right, Duke. Corey MPA said 3-1 Venezuela. All right. I think you and Leroy Smart were the only two today that have gone for Venezuela to win this one. And Shane Billionaire was the only one to go with a 4-0 Jamaica. And I told him to bet that coil on the 4-0 so he can make a lot of money, you know? Or lose a lot of money. One of the two. Yeah, people. So let me know where you guys watching the game from. I know Leroy Smart is in UK. Where's everybody else watching the game from? I'm watching it on FS1. And I'm in Georgia. Where's everybody else? think fresh day I had. Jam PL day I had. Which part had chili there? All right, people. Match soon kick off, people. Match soon kick off. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, people. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. Three minutes. What? Yo, make sure not smash that like button, you know, people. Don't forget about that part there, you know. It's very, very important that you guys smashing the like button for me, people. Yeah, man. Just smash up that like button, people. The game about for kickoff. You know, once the game start, me not gonna really have time for ask about likes and smash like button and all these other things. Yeah, man. So once the game kick off and I get the top commentary and I get the analysis and I get the vibes, and I might, well, hopefully I'm not cuss. But yeah. So Gerald Fowler said, watching from Canada. All right, big up yourself, Gerald. Big up yourself. Yeah, dude, that's one thing. Them said Jamaica go for muggle at this World Copa. It wasn't really about winning games. We just want to make sure say we look the part, you know, with the jersey them. Gerald Fowler said Jamaica 3. All right, Gerald Fowler. I notice saying I put nothing for the other team, so that means 3 love then. All right. All right. So Shane Billionaire said 4 and you said 3. Big up yourself, Gerald. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you smash that like button. J-Ross, up, bro. Smash the like button, bro. Yeah, man. Respect and thanks. Predict a 1-1. All right. So that's probably the most chosen result so far in the chat comment section. 1-1. I think about 5 people said 1-1. I had 1-0 all, and I think I was the only one that said Desmond 2-2. So let's see. That would be historic for Jamaica. We have never gotten a point at this tournament, so let's see. A pensive looking Damian Lowe before the kickoff here. See if us getting his socks sorted out. Looks like Jamaica will start with the ball. Casey Palmer over it. Based on the looks of how the team looks right now, it is going to be a 4-2-3-1 more than likely. See, I see Latibo there. Or, well, actually, wait a second. What is this? It looks like it is actually the formation on screen. Hector looks to be in the middle of the back 5 with Pinnock and Latibo there flanking him. Damian Lowe in midfield. Currently looks like he's the lone midfielder. Palmer pushed a bit upfield. Cephas tucked all the way inside. So almost like a 5-1-3-1 looking system for right now. But let's see how it develops through the game. This coach does tend to really move around Latibo there throughout the course of a game. So let's see how it kind of ends up looking once we get a little flow in the pattern of the game. That should be a foul in the center circle, and it is. It's a foul to Jamaica. Ball in the air. Herrera put a slight elbow in the back. Leandro Cufre, the manager for Venezuela. And it's going to be a free kick to Jamaica in the center circle. Hector is over it. He plays to Palmer. Palmer goes wide now to Bell. Bell goes deep now to Pinnock. Pinnock into Hector. Latibo there now beside him. He chooses to go back to Pinnock. Pinnock looks upfield and plays a driving ball down the flank, but that's poor. And it's out for a throw into Venezuela. Really, the space wasn't there for that ball. Not sure if that was needed. Had multiple options there to play to. Decided to go more direct. Throw into Venezuela. They drop it all the way back, reset to the goalkeeper. Now Venezuela go long. Pinnock runs back, gets his head on it. The second ball is collected by Bello. He plays it now. Good tackle from Pinnock in his own area. Clips it upfield. It does stay in bounds. Good control here. Good one-touch pass in the midfield now. Venezuela, poor touch, but he got away with it. Cephas couldn't quite get there. Aramburu looks like he's actually playing left back today. So we need to look at how this is actually lined up now. Here's a number 21 on the ball. Jimenez, he looks in field. It's cut out, but they win the second ball again. Tries to flick again. Good block from Gray this time. Gray goes in field now to Low. Low looking, he goes back to Hector. Hector being pressed, goes quickly to Pinnock. Pinnock with a good slip pass into the middle to Palmer. Palmer finds Low in acres of space. He turns on the ball. He goes back now, playing safer. Here's Cephas. Cephas drops it off to Latibadir, goes wide. Latibadir now changing the play to Pinnock. Pinnock now to Palmer. Palmer has it now, dribbling past midfield. Goes by one. Plays a slip ball down the line to Bell, but he can't quite reach it. Good coverage there from the number 21 from Venezuela to get that out for a throw. Gonzalez. Palmer tries to go through the legs. Gets cut out by Segovia, but now Jamaica wins the ball again. Here's Antonio turning in midfield. He drops it back to Latibadir. Latibadir now plays it to Cephas. Cephas dropping deeper now into by half field. He goes wide now. That's Wes Harding. Wes Harding drops it back to Latibadir. Latibadir over to Pinnock. Pinnock now to Palmer again. Palmer being pressed, plays it to Low. Low doesn't really see him coming, and now Low gives away a foul in the center circle. Lucky to escape a card there. Palmer tried to play feet of Low. Low a bit hesitant to just kind of get to that ball and really shield it. Herrera did a good job. That's a brilliant through pass. Here's Bello down the line. Hector cuts it out, and Pinnock then clears. And that was a brilliant through pass. Bell really got done by that through pass there. Bayo was in behind, went along the ground, and luckily for Jamaica, Hector was there to cut it out before Rondon applied the finish. Martinez being pressed. He goes long. And that will curl into the box to Jamali Wade, who picks up and rolls to Latibadir, who drives forward into midfield. Low comes to collect. Low now goes long diagonal to the left side, and that's a good ball onto the chest of Damari Gray. Here's Damari Gray going to the box now, and he's tackled by Gonzalez, and that goes out for a corner kick. The whole bench applauds the switch of play by Damian Lowe there. Even Damari Gray turns and gives him the thumbs up. So a good driven ball by Lowe, diagonally finding Gray 1v1. Good defending in the end, but it will be a corner to Jamaica. So here is Damari Gray now. Antonio being a nuisance to the goalkeeper here. And Gray with the in-swinger. It's clipped into the box. And good punch from the keeper. One-time shot by Hector at the top of the box, but it's cleared. Wes Harding back to goal, running it down. Controls. Plays it inside to Latibadir. Latibadir plays it to Bell. Exchange pass with Latibadir. He now turns and passes to Hector. Latibadir collects again now, getting into his position. Looks to go long, but decides against it. Now switches to Pinnock. Pinnock looks for a pass. Has a few options. It decides to reset to Hector. Hector now going to Latibadir. Latibadir wide to Harding. Harding being pressed a bit. Goes back to Latibadir. Latibadir goes all the way back now to Wade. Wade looks to go short. Finds Hector in the box. Hector looking up now. Goes shorter to Latibadir. Latibadir into the center. Antonio has come back. Plays it into the box. This is good patience from Jamaica now. Bell gets it wide. Goes one time to Palmer. Good ball into the middle. Palmer beats his man now driving in field. He has Low in the center circle in space. Low. Good ball now to Damari Gray. Damari Gray into the box. He cuts inside on his right foot. Takes a shot, but it's wayward. Couldn't quite get that on target, but that was good football from Jamaica. Good patience playing out of the back. Bell with a good, crisp one-time pass to Palmer, who did well to beat his man. Find Low in the center circle, and Low played a good pass behind the defense, which got Gray running into the box. Defenders on the back foot, but he just got crowded out in the end. Maybe could have looked for a slip pass to someone else, but tried his luck and didn't have his bearings there. Fresh, I'm not seeing a 4-3-3. Looks more like a 3-4-3. Almost a 5-2-3, to be honest. But when we have possession, the wing backs are getting high. So I'll say it's a 3-4-3. It looks like Gray and Cephas won't have as much of a role to play defensively. I mean, they still have to get back on track, but I think it was a more concerted effort in the first two games for those wide players to almost become, attacking midfielders out of possession. Here's Venezuela now trying to build something. Venezuela, to me, haven't really started this game with the correct amount of intensity. It looks like Jamaica is just a bit quicker on the ball, a bit quicker to the loose ball. I think basically what I like about what I've seen so far is that Jamaica does look to be wanting to get on the front foot. Not necessarily meaning that they have to go direct and just get forward either. Taking their time, shifting the defense around, and then when they do decide to break, it is that diagonal ball that is getting the most joy. So far, we've only seen it to Gray. Let's see if we can balance it out now and try to isolate Cephas one or two times now. Here's Cephas inside. I think Latibodir is really hurt after that challenge. I'm not sure if it's... I think the ref is going to want to have a word with him here, Darwin Machis. And Latibodir is really and truly down, bang in the turf. That one looked nasty, Let's see the replay here. Oh, and that could be looked at, people. That could be looked at. That was late. It was a bit high. It was right above that ankle bone. And that one hurts. That one hurts. There's no protection in terms of any kind of shin guard there, people. I would know this from playing football. Really probably only some kind of tape there, if any. So that one is a really, really painful one, bro. Really painful. But yeah, so far can't really say anything bad about Lowe so far. I mean, this guy played two really good diagonal balls. I think the one time Palmer played the ball to him, he maybe could have been a bit more aware. But other than that one play, he's had two really good plays in transition that have really helped us get clear of their back line. So kudos to Lowe for two good passes there. At the very least, they need to have him go and look at it again. I mean, that was, while I'm sure the intent wasn't there, it is what it is. I mean, I don't believe that he wanted to do what he did, but he did what he did. It was late, and it should be looked at. It should be looked at. I know they're talking to the resident ref, and oh my lord, ooh, as I thought, only tape there, nothing else. Yeah, that's a painful one, man. So it looks like, is there still a check ongoing? I mean, I would have thought they would have gone to look, and I guess the check is complete. Or Hallgrimsson telling them to wait because it's still showing that there's a VAR check in the stadium. But I don't believe that they have gone back. Yeah, no, they've started play again. So no red card is the decision. They did not have him go look. Big up yourself, D. Big up yourself, D. Not a bad start so far. I think we're more on the front foot today. I like how the wing backs are getting high. Pinnock put a lot of pressure on Bell there. Did well to keep it in, but couldn't find a teammate. Venezuela, I think, haven't really gotten going yet in this game. Here they are now down the flank, and that actually went out for a throw into Jamaica. Jonathan Bell will take it on this left side. So Darwin Machis will miss the quarterfinal next match. Again, he hasn't really been starting for them before this game, but definitely a bench option for them. So that could prove crucial for them moving forward. Latiba there, 1-2 here, getting a little bit of spot of bother, but they somehow work their way out. Harding down the line to Cephas, and he has space and pace. Here goes Cephas down the wing. He beats one, pushes it too far, though the center defender comes across, and his touch hits Cephas on the foot, and it goes out for a goal kick in the end. So good job there from the center back, number 3, providing the cover for Martinez, who had gone wide to deal with Cephas, and that is Jordan Osorio. They definitely would have known about his pace, I'm sure. Here's Venezuela trying to play out now. Gonzalez goes down the wing. Good flick there into the middle. Here's Rondon now in his own half. Plays it wide to Amaburu. Aramburu gives it to Machis. He goes wide. Machis on the left foot swings it in. Rondon is there. Oh, that's brilliant defending from Pinnock. Rondon was attacking that cross. It's good clearance there from Pinnock, but Venezuela on the ball now. Here's Herrera. He goes short to Machis. Gets it back. Herrera looking now. Looking, goes wide to Aramburu. Aramburu goes inside. Martinez lays it off to Herrera, and now he switches the field of play to Osorio. Here's the masked one. Osorio finds a little channel of space there. Swung inside now, but blocked by Casey Palmer, who's chasing. Casey Palmer's speed almost gets him to it. He's telling the team to push forward now. And there you see Antonio entering the fray. They go short to Osorio. Antonio really the only one kind of pressing into the defensive third. Here comes Damari Gray now finally pushing up. And they decide to go over the press. And it's over everyone. Jamali Waite will collect and roll it out to Michael Hector. Hector finds Latiba there. Latiba there clearly is the kind of trigger to this playing out from the back. They always look to find him in all these build-ups. Here's Hector now. Hector finds Pinnock. Pinnock finds Latiba there again. Latiba there looking. Goes short this time though. And I think Cephas not called for a foul. Looked to have tripped the player, but no call. Venezuela on the ball. Here's Bayo, gets it wide. Gonzalez overlaps, but he goes inside to Segovia. Segovia probing now, looking. Goes wide now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez met there by Antonio. He goes back to Segovia, who goes back further to Martinez into midfield. Martinez goes short to Bayo. Bayo with a loose touch. It's turned over. Here's Damari Gray now into Venezuela's half. He has 2 runners on his right. Cephas, the speedster, going on the wing. He does get it. Cephas tried to reverse that ball back to Damari Gray, but it was a good sliding challenge from Venezuela that diverted it back to their goalkeeper. Was a good idea, though. I think when Cephas looked up, saw that Damari Gray really was his only option. Tried to get it to him, but in the end, good defending. And didn't turn out to a shot or anything. But would have liked to have seen one of Cephas or Antonio kind of run across the line there. They kind of both ran into the same space, which made it a bit easier to defend. Good shot for the far post, and that wasn't far wide, you know. Darwin Machis tries his luck after cutting in from the left wing on his right foot. Struck that one very well. I need to see a replay to see how close it was, but I believe Jamali Waite was beaten, you know. He may have not moved because he saw it was wide. Couldn't really tell from that replay, but it was definitely flying. And there's a challenge there by midfield, but nothing called by the ref. So possession to Venezuela. They play wide now to Gonzalez. Yo, what is going on? What happened? Yo. Oh, okay. I couldn't find my window, people. I'm serious, I'm a lock off. Yo, the man not in a position, brother. Yo, the man said the ball not reach him, have to go feet. You don't have to pre the heat map. Just just shade the entire field. Believe me. Yeah, I think the idea was right, but I don't believe that the runs that he and Antonio made helped each other because they basically ran to the exact same space. Low in love with fouling people. Why? I mean, I know, you know. Low in a run for foul man still, no. All right, here's Venezuela now playing out the back. Low chasing Herrera around the pitch right now. But tire out himself. Now he falls back a bit. Venezuela just getting a feel for the ball here, passing around the back. Now they go wide to Amaburu. No, actually, this is Machis. Machis in space. Cephas goes to press. Cephas now standing him up by the byline. Good left-footed cross into the box. Pinnock heads it up in the air. Not very far, just leaves the box. Here's Gray back defending. He takes it off the chest and kicks it out over his head for a throw-in to Venezuela. 18 minutes gone now in the game. Throw into Venezuela. Gonzalez will take it on the right side. He throws it in now. Still waiting for some movement. Throws it into Rondon. Rondon possesses. And miscommunication there. Segovia left it. Thought it was for Gonzalez, but Gonzalez wasn't on the same page with him. It's going to be a throw into Jamaica now. Jonathan Bell to take it. Looking. Not much movement ahead of him. Throws it towards Antonio. Antonio doesn't get to it, and it's going to be cleared by Venezuela for another throw into John Bell. So what you guys think so far? Yeah, he's putting the couple times he's played short to Bell, he's really fired it into him. So a Pinnock have to do long throw too from here, so, and that's a good throw, you know. Antonio was on the run, but good covering there from the other center back. And that is Wilker Angel. J. Ross say, okay, so far passing need to be more precise. Yeah, I just like the impetus we're showing today. The willingness to try to play football. You know, only a few times I've seen us really get frustrated and go long. For the most part, we're trying to build. So I can live with that. I do agree that the passing can be more precise. But here's the first long ball of, I'm sure, many. Long throw, I should say. That's punched by the keeper. Then cleared again on the second ball by Venezuela. And Pinnock now closer to midfield will have another throw-in. Yeah, that throw nearly worked out perfect, you know, Antonio, you know, but good cover by the next central defender. Pinnock just a kick with the ball. Yeah, he's been the main culprit so far around the back. Unnecessarily kind of going long. Good 1-2 here from Palmer. This is good patience again. Palmer now tries to go short, but it's cut out. His back's to goal now being pressed. Has to have the strength now to keep it. Plays it infield now to Antonio playing CDM. Good ball out to Harding in space. Harding finds Cephas and overlaps. Cephas cutting infield now. Has Harding outside of him. Good switch of play by Cephas to Gray. Gray controls nicely. Overlapped by Bell. Now looks inside. That's cut out though. Wins the second ball. Tries to turn, but good tackle. Comes to Bell. Bell with a good find to Low. Low, nice ball. Wide again to Bell. Bell in the air. Oh, and really and truly, I'm not sure. That's Ronaldo. Cephas should have done better there. That's in the 6-yard box. He stooped low to head it in the end. He can't direct it well enough, but that's brilliant football by Jamaica on top of the box. Found a space. Good measured cross in by Bell. And Cephas decided to go with a diving header. Could have just used his left foot there. Not sure, but good cross and good play. Find better passes. Yep. That was a good cross. That was a nice little try. Low again, finding that diagonal, beating the defense on the left side. This time to John Bell, who put a nice measured cross in. Cephas, I'm sure, would want to have done better there. Damian Lowe gesticulating to Cephas. Not sure what about. Maybe not happy with his pressing just now. As Venezuela take their time playing out the back. Try to go through the middle. Palmer cuts it out. Slices off his head. Now it's back to Hector's feet. No pressure. Goes to Latibo there. as Venezuela drop off back to midfield. Good run here from Antonio, but it's covered, and that one's going to sail out of play. Antonio wanted it directed a little bit better. Latibo there apologizes. Cephas with a good pass across, I agree. Good try. Yeah, Antonio looks to be switching with a lot of people on the pitch. Wherever he goes, the other player just vacates and takes up the other spot, but would love to have seen him on the end of that cross. He was in the box, though. The cross just went over his head on that last play by Bell. I think Antonio is just trying to read what the game needs. I mean, he'll drop back and kind of help out in the build-up if he sees the need to do so. Guess he just has license to try find the game, you know. MF, that's a good shout. Just now when he was running up, before he picked out that ball to Gray, he was scanning while dribbling. So that is an improvement, you must say. Yeah, I said that fresh before the game that I would love to see us play more on the front foot, which would mean we have to have a slightly higher line. We can't just sit back and have the giant space between the midfield and the defense and the forwards. So I'm happy to see us making the field even smaller than it is. And at the end of the day, I mean, Solomon Rondon is not a sprinter anymore. So it's not, that's not really his game. Now, Bayo and the others that are playing on the wide channels, those are the ones you'd have to worry about running from deep to beat an offside trap. But the number 9 is not that guy. He's going to want to play with his back to goal. Yeah, I think the field is a bit tight. I know that sometimes when the stands are so close to the sideline, it can give you that feeling. But just based on the size of the players and the spaces I'm seeing on the pitch, it does look a little bit tight on this pitch. Good pressure here from Palmer. Here's Antonio now. Antonio going on the left flank. He's being chased by Martinez. Martinez does a good job stopping the cross from going in. Can Jamaica win this second ball though? They can, but all the way back to midfield. Pinnock with a bouncing ball. Goes all the way back to Hector. Time and space. He decides to play to Latibo there. Latibo there switches the field again to Pinnock. Pinnock controls now and looks forward. Plays it to Palmer, who's under pressure, but he keeps it. Palmer now still under pressure. Played a risky pass back to Hector, but it got through. Here's Latibo there now. Latibo there plays it inside to Cephas. Back to goal. Being pressed and held. And does a good job to draw the foul. So Aramburu is playing left back tonight. Usually they're right back. Latibo there looks like he has moved into midfield now. So it is more of a 4-3-3 currently. Palmer has dropped deeper to maybe recreate that 3 around the back while they build out. Here's Hector going wide. And that's controlled by... Is that Cephas? Yes, that's Cephas. He goes back to Hector. Hector now plays it to Pinnock. Palmer now making space, dropping deep. That space vacated by Palmer, taken up by Latibo there. He tries to dribble forward. And he's called for a foul here. Not Latibo there, that is. That's Martinez trying to poke it away from Latibo there, driving through midfield. Referee saw it as a foul. He doesn't think so. And I think the referee got this one right. Latibo there did get the touch before Martinez got his touch on it. And got a lot of Latibo there's foot as well. So good call. It's going to be a central free kick about 40 yards from goal. Palmer stands over it. He ends up just playing it wide to Bell. Bell one-time cross. Looks decent as well. Low. Ooh. And Low got a running start. A good jump on that one. Just couldn't quite direct it towards goal. Just missing the far post. But good one-time ball from Bell there. Showing his quality. Able to whip that ball in. Not the easiest ball to whip in when it's coming on the ground like that from that angle. But good technique on that. And Low was not so far away to that far post, Could have very well beaten the keeper, who was maybe caught off guard with the power of the header. So here's Venezuela now after the goal kick, space down the right, but a poor pass again. And Venezuela, people, I must say, for the first 27 minutes, they really haven't showed up to this one. They've been second best in all phases of this game so far. Yeah, agree, fresh. I don't know what Venezuela are doing in this game right now. Maybe Venezuela's manager got some kind of suspension because they keep showing a gentleman up in the crowd. And I was thinking that the head coach they showed earlier looked very young. I didn't remember him being the coach, so maybe they don't have their technician or their head. And this is a risky one from Pinnock. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. And what Wade did well to get us out of trouble there. Don't fall on top of the box, just jockey. Good job from Hector there. Pinnock is not up to it right now, people. I don't know what's going on. Bell with a good cutout. He dribbles out the back, finds Gray. Gray goes back now to Latibo there, who's dropped back into the defense line. Palmer under pressure, tries to turn with two on him, can't. Here's Segovia, gets into the box. Great flick. Ooh, and that was brilliant football from Venezuela. As soon as I said they didn't show up today, some signs of life. That was a great flick from Rondon, who received in the box. Flicked it back to Herrera, and Herrera just couldn't sort out his feet fast enough. But here's the back pass to Wait. And Wait, I'm telling you, did really well to get that clearance over Rondon, who did a good job of getting down, trying to ricochet that ball into the goal. That could have really been bad there. I think without him, yeah, man, Bell has crosses in him. That is very evident. He's had about 3 chances to cross and twice has hit the target. Actually, I think those are only 2 crosses he did so far. So yeah, he's 2 for 2. And good pressure in from Osorio. I don't think Antonio realized he was so close. And he ends up getting the ricochet as well for Venezuela to get the throw. So still 0-0. First signs of life there just now from Venezuela, but good defense by the Reggae Boyz center backs, not letting Herrera get a clean strike. Yeah, the coach must suspend. Yeah, Pinnock is not at the races. I have to be honest. Him don't look sharp at all. Look very lethargic so far. Ooh, and that's cut out by Hector, I believe. But that one almost ricocheted right into the goal. And Venezuela, after that last attack, looks to have woken up. And it's a clear change in system as well. They're playing much what looks more like a 4-3-3, and that's 2 attacks now where there's looked to have been bigger spaces than in the early part of this game. So we'll have to watch that tactical battle there. Here's the cross. Good claim from Wait. Catches cleanly amongst the Giants. They say my fault, no? Okay. One of them thing there. They say, just let them play bad. Yeah, Harden looks a unit, bro. Like, him almost look heavy. Yeah, yeah, also the Chile coach last night too. Gareca. He was suspended as well. I'm pretty sure Argentina's coach should have been suspended because that first game they played, they had Canada waiting forever. So Harden with a good first gets by the first press, then kind of loses it. Now Venezuela on the ball. Latibo there is alert, wins that in midfield, plays it in the middle, but that's a loose pass there. Damian Lowe says play him wide. Why are you playing it to me? Jamaica looks to be a bit stretched since they've been trying to changing around this formation lately here. They need to get a grip on the tactics again. Space is getting a lot larger. Here's Rondon. He goes wide. Gonzalez whips it in. Good clearing header by Low. Second ball won by Venezuela. Rondon outside the box. Has it. Tries a reverse pass, but well cut out by Cephas there. And then Cephas tries to play it in space to Palmer, who wasn't really moving for the ball there. And they look at each other. And Palmer is like, why you don't go to that guy? So the pointing brigade has started, people. Everybody pointing up to everybody, saying where they should be. Low pointing, telling everybody where to pass. But I'm telling you, we need for us to have work. Put all of them brother in the airport. Alone air traffic control them upon every game. Man, you can't just play the game, man. John Bell being pressured. Good one time, but John Bell passed them sharp and crisp. I like it. Pinnock under pressure now. Waiting. Doesn't go to wait this time. Turns out of pressure nicely. Looking upfield now. Still taking forever. He's gesticulating, saying, where should I pass the ball? There's no one moving. Good turn from Low. Low switches the field brilliantly. And this goes right over to Antonio, who's wide right. He beats one. Going down the right flank. Cutting inside now. Being chased. Can't get to him though. He's inside the box almost. Here's Cephas now. Ooh. Cephas took a touch and it was there to be hit, to be honest. Couldn't quite direct it well enough. Antonio was streaking into the box. Maybe lost the opportunity to play the 1-2 to him once he took the touch because he would have run offside. But he's got to get that one closer to the target there. Kind of snatched at it in the end. Still 0-0. Yep, you could see that Pinnock was a bit perturbed, is the word I'll use, on that last play. He was looking to go long to someone, wasn't getting, and there's Low again, running through people, leaving a shoulder into the face of Herrera here. Hopefully this is not interpreted as any kind of dangerous play. Has to be on target, I agree. Aramburu goes back now. Angel plays it to Osorio. Osorio looking wild, but he returns it to Angel now. Angel now approaching the half line. He ends up going diagonal to the other wing to Bayo. Bayo wins the first ball, knocks it down, but Palmer does well to win the second ball and is fouled. So better awareness there from Palmer. Saw the ball was there to be won, got back to it. Got a touch on it before being fouled, so it's going to be a free kick to Jamaica. 35th minute of play, just entered the 36th minute of play, 35 minutes and 5 seconds for me. The coach has a headset talking to someone in the crowd, I believe, or on the bench. Typically, I think they would be more discreet, but I guess they don't care. Man just have him headset out. Them the business. Yeah, in that crucial moment, guys, we see where Cephas just need that composure in the moment, that last final action. Just compose yourself a little more. So I never see it fresh. Good toe by Palmer here. It's going to be a throw-in on the wing here to Gonzalez. And he's too open at the top of the box, but he decides to go back. Martinez now plays wide to Gonzalez again. Gonzalez looking to cross, but cuts in field too easily, beats Palmer. That cross was going inside, cut out by Pinnock. Second header won by Bell. Strike from outside the box from Aramburu, and it's over the bar. Boy, one thing's for sure. When this coach who on the sideline now get the message, the man a shout, yo. The man a shout it out to them people. But mama tell you. Wait goes long this time. Antonio lets it bounce. Got hit in his back, but no call there. Ends up on the ground, but nothing called. Gonzalez throws it back to Osorio. Antonio having a word with the ref. Ref gives him a high five. Not sure how that helps him. Call the foul then. Where you give him high five for? That don't help us. Just call the foul. Segovia going forward now. And as I said before, people, there's something missing right now with Jamaica's system. Why is their spaces so big? And Rondon wastes a glorious opportunity in our box. I'm not. Why was the defense line so deep? It's a goal kick for the other team, and our back line is sitting on the 18-yard box. So the minute them break one line, they're in on our goal. And Jamaica wasn't doing this early in the game. Is it that we're tired? And okay. Oh, Mikel, take more care with that, no man. Just turn at. Yo, what was that flick business, brother? Come on, man. Demari Gray was in a while ago, people. I don't know what. Yo, I think Mikel thought he was under more pressure or something because he's explaining to Demari that him never know, right? That him never know. He need more awareness there. He need to scan before him get the ball. Pinnock keeps it into Palmer. I don't understand what is going on. Why Jamaica, why the thirds get so stretched all of a sudden. We're doing such a good job of keeping the three lines compact. And all of a sudden we just get so stretched out. Palmer now beats one, heads into midfield, looking for a pass. Plays it to Antonio's feet. He knocks it back to Pinnock, but it's wayward. Pinnock does a good job to keep it in though. Looking now. Finds Palmer again. Palmer is really showing for this football today. Bell caught in two minds. Wanted to pass it one time, changed his mind, and then didn't control our pass it in the end. Throw into Venezuela. They have possession again. Here's Angel. Angel goes wide. Aramburu goes forward. Passes to Machis. Goes on a underlapping run, but good cover in here from Hector. Hector tries to shield it out and can't. In the end, it's towed out by Aramburu, and it's going to be a throw. Going to be a goal kick to Jamaica. 40th minute of play now. Still 0-0. Yeah, so this is around the time when every half Jamaica fall off a bit. Last 5 minutes of the half. And you could kind of see it coming the last, I'd say, 7 to 10 minutes where the formation has just been super stretched. We can't get that connectivity between the three lines like we had in the first part of the game. Good step up here from Bell. It falls to Antonio. He goes for a shot and can't keep it on target. Hallgrimsson there, the most animated I remember seeing him this tournament. And I'm not sure what he was saying. Maybe wanted Antonio to use his teammates there. Not sure. Bello goes for the cross, but it's blocked by Bell. And it looked like it went out for probably a corner. So it'll be a corner kick to Venezuela here. People, remember, smash that like button, people. Smash that like button. Yeah, that was a terrible strike from Antonio. Tried to replicate his strike against the US in the stadium. Sure, a lot of you will remember that one. Very similar spot on the field he tried to take that shot from, but got it woefully wrong in the end. Here's Machis now. There's an overload 3-on-2 on the wing. He decides just to swing one in and wait. Almost caught out in the back post there. You can tell by the way he's holding his mouth that he was in a bit of panic. Almost curling into the top corner. But in the end, you have to give him his credit. He kept it out. But yeah, Machis there went to the far post and it was dropping right into the far post there. Very similar to how it would have dropped in on that ricochet in the last game. But this time he had no ricochet to deal with, no deflection. So he was able to time it and get it over the bar for another corner here to Venezuela, this time on the right foot to Bayo. Bayo swings it in. First contact from Venezuela. Hector gets a second now, looking forward. Poor pass forward though to Antonio. Loses the ball now. Herrera in space on the wing. And good job by Pinnock blocking that one. It's going to be another corner kick. Jamaica just getting very wasteful with their passing, especially the last 5 minutes or so. And we need to really shape up if we don't want to concede before halftime. Probably the best spell of the game here for Venezuela, I'd say, from about minute 30 or so to now, where they've started to get a bit more joy, a bit more openings. Jamaica still doing a good job of blocking the final attempt, except for that one shot by Rondon that he just put wide. Here's Machis now on the overlap, can't get his foot around it, and that one will be go out harmlessly for a goal kick to Jamaica. Yeah, I think both Hector just now and Antonio the play before that, like, the spaces are there if we just compose ourselves and play that final pass. All Antonio had to do was turn and then reverse the ball in the space to Gray on the play before that. That last play, Hector just need to compose himself and just clip it over the top, because Antonio would have been one-on-one. So it's there, people. It's there. I mean, Venezuela definitely is not playing, their best. And I feel like we just haven't taken advantage yet. They're showing me replays and babies crying when the ball game I play. What's wrong with these people, man? Antonio back to Gray. Gray keeps it in. He can't. It's going to be a throw-in on the wing to Venezuela. Gives Mix the thumbs up, but couldn't quite chase that one. Yeah, man. Matches. Good switch up play here from Venezuela. Brilliant pass by Martinez. Here's Aramburu. Full of energy going forward. He finds Matches. Matches now. Matches holding up the ball. Good stand up to the back post. Wade does deal with that one. And it's going to be... Looks like he wanted a counter, but then he realized... End of the half. My boys need some water. Let me just chill. It looks like Latibo there, the one who's forever moving, is back in the back line again. And Meeks is now come short again to the left side. He goes back to Bell. Bell goes... That was actually a good ball, Gray couldn't quite control it, though. And it's easily concedes possession. It's 0-0 in the other game, people. Anyone that was wondering, 0-0 in the game. If that result holds, Ecuador will be joining Venezuela in the next round. Of course, Mexico on the same points, but due to a superior goal difference, Ecuador definitely would be going through. So Fresh giving me a stats update. 6 shots, none on target for the boys. 7 shots for Venezuela. I'm having Venezuela for 8 shots now. And neither team has any on target, though. This one will go out for another corner kick. This time from the right side. Jamaica's left side of defense. And Mikel Antonio got done there on the wing. Quite nastily. Good closing down again from John Bell. Not letting the cross come in, but the deflection does take it out for a corner kick. Yeah, man, that turn did mad. The turn did mad. All right. Cleared by Pinnock inside his 6-yard box. Good turn from Cephas. He gets away from one. Still trying to get away. Martinez goes to ground but can't get it. And he's just crowded out in the end, dribbling into a cul-de-sac, really. Not sure how he expected to get out of that one. And it will be halftime, people. Just 1 minute of injury time played. So 0-0 in the first half. Like we always do, we're going to pull up the metrics on the screen and let you see. Yeah, that one was a nasty one. You have to give the ball a credit. That was a nasty one there. So we'll be back to the play-by-play screen, people. But for now, remember, smash that like button, people. Share and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. Yeah, man. But let's go ahead and get the stats on screen for everyone. So this is the overall statistics so far. As you can see, it's 50-50 right now in the possession. Expected goals very close, 0.43 to us 0.4. So pretty even as far as expected goals. They outshot us 8-6 overall, but shots on target, neither team with any on target there. 6 corners though for Venezuela to our 1. Passes attempted very close, 187 to 181. They have 7 more tackles than us. We do have 6 free kicks to their 2. They have 1 yellow card and we have none. As you can see, these are the 6 shots that Jamaica took. Let's see. Hector took the first one. It was blocked in the 6th minute. Damari missed one. Remember when he cut inside, had like 3 players on him, tried to shoot, missed that one in the 7th minute. Then 21st minute, Cephas had that diving header. This one would have been the highest XG so far, I'm sure. And that was, I think it was borderline a bad miss. I think it was a tough height, because he wasn't sure whether to go with his head, go with his feet. So that probably brought down the XG a bit. But yeah, probably would want to get that one on target for sure. I would think, yeah, you should be getting that on target. Damian Lowe had that header that just missed the far post, not a bad attempt. Then Cephas had the shot with the right foot that he dragged, should have done better there. And then Mikel Antonio had the wild one as well. So those are the 6 shots for Jamaica. Let's take a look at Venezuela's 6 shots now. Let's start from the first one, which would have been Randon. Blocked, a header blocked. Actually, good defending there from Pinnock getting in on that one. Machis did miss the target. Not so far off, though, with a curling effort. That was a dangerous one. Then Segovia missed a shot from way out. Herrera got one blocked. That was a very crucial block, actually, on that play. Jose Martinez shot one wide. This one was high. And then Randon, this was probably their clearest opportunity at the half. Randon on the, after a decent build-up from Venezuela, where I thought we, for at no stage in the game were we more stretched than this play right here. The play started deep in Venezuela's half, and I think the left back just ran about 30, 40, 50 yards with it, and then found Randon streaking into the box, and probably should have done better. Missed high, just over the crossbar, and then that was their last shot of the game, or of the first half. So, okay, so they did correct it to 7 shots. I said 8 for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. 14 touches in the area to our 5. So that's one thing. We did outpass them by 3. Final third phase, they're connecting a lot better. Probably contributes to them having so much more penalty area touches, because we're at 60%. They're at 75. Entries, they're crushing us 31-8. So even though the shots are pretty even, the expected goals are pretty even, we're not really getting into the final third as much as them. Long balls, long passes, we did go for 22, successful on 13. They have only gone long 12 times. Crosses were 2 for 5, they're 2 for 14. So that shows me we need to try to get more crosses in. If we have such a high success rate, we should definitely be trying more of those. Duels, dead even 50-50. Dribbles were 5 of 10. They're 2 for 5. So we need to get our dribblers on the ball and have them going 1v1, because we're having some success there as well. Winning a lot of our tackles, which is good. Interceptions, even we have 21 recoveries to their 16. So that is the full statistics, people. Let's see individually who is kind of playing well. Before I look at these people, for you, on Jamaica, who give me 2-3 players that you think are playing well in the first half, and give me the same for Venezuela, people. So who is really in the game for me? All right, so I haven't looked at the stats yet, people, or the rankings yet, based on SofaScore. I'm just going to tell you right now. For me, I would say John Bell had a really good first half. I would say actually Damian Lowe had a really good first half as well. For the standard that I have for him, I think he's doing well. And then I think Mikel Antonio is doing well again in that first half, people. Those would be the 3 that I've liked a lot. I think Pinnock has been good defensively, poor in the possession. I think Latibo there has been decent as well. I would put him in that mix of one of the better players in the first half. Hector has been solid, not really doing much wrong in this first half. But yeah. Those would be my 3 to 4 players. For Venezuela, for me, I think the left back is doing well, Aramburu. I think Martinez in midfield is doing well. And I would say probably Machis as well has been a threat. Even though he has that yellow card, I think he's doing pretty well in the first half. So those would be the players for me. Let's see what SofaScore had to say as far as the rankings. So Jonathan Bell, I had as one of my better players. He's a 6.9. Joel, I put in the mix as well, 6.7. Low as well, 6.7. And Mikel Antonio. So the eye test is making sense here. With what's happening. Machis, one of the higher ranked at 6.9. Martinez, 6.8, doing well as well. And this is the only one that SofaScore disagrees with me. I'm saying Aramburu did well in the first half, but Segovia didn't realize he did so much in that first half. A 7.2 from him, 33 touches, really high percentage, 1 key pass. Good on the duels in the first half as well. So this is a player that I didn't realize was having such a big influence in the game. That's Telasco Segovia. I did see Machis in the game a lot, and the left back as well. I did like what Martinez was doing as well. Herrera is a good shout as well. Now that I'm thinking about it, he has done well as well. But let's see what people have to say in the comment section. Let me just show some love to the comments, people. All right, so good half my team says Travis while Low out there. Low actually not doing badly, people. I'm not gonna lie. The man play some good pass for kind of get us going on the break. So I can't really him set up a pass for Bell to cross. Him give a good ball cross field as well. So I'm not too badly. Good half just didn't take our chances. Yeah, decent. Demo say a lot of nearly moments, but decent half. I would agree. We have a bunch of butchers out there. We need some artisans. Yeah, that is probably true. We need to make our chances count. Agree. No deal. No card for us. No card for us yet. None. I know Low knocked down about 3 people in that half and don't get no card. So he's been lucky to avoid it for real. Not bad first half, but our decisions in the final third is awful. That's a true assessment as well, actually. Does Antonio have some kind of free roll? Yeah, Rob, it's clear. I mean, he pops up pretty much anywhere. So I guess he just is given license to find the game, you know? See what I do, good chance to do better. Yep. Damian said Mikhail, J. Bell, and Cephas. Okay. Low, Antonio, and Wes quietly going about his work. Casey almost give us some stuff, but he's been decent. Okay. I'm tired of seeing Antonio next to the fullbacks. Machis, Martinez, and Segovia. Yep, so you pretty much had their highest ranked players in those 3. So good job there, D. Antonio heat map for real. That's a good thing to look at. So let's see Antonio's heat map, people. So yeah, that's when him collect in the left back position, him collect in the right back position, the man collecting at the C, the man, well, maybe this was a clearance, but I think these other ones was him actually building up the play. I don't know if you can see me moving my cursor there like this. And then you have here, and a lot in that kind of attacking midfieldish channel here. And then he did run down a ball in the left side. So the key for me, though, is if you look at this 18-yard box, not one touch inside that box. Not one. So that is the key. But 2 for 2 dribbles on the first half. 1 shot off target, which was a wild one. 22 touches, 8 for 11, 73%. 1 key pass in the mix as well at 8. 0 for 1 on his crosses, 1 for 1 on his long passes. I guess he played that pass from left back, you know. 3 for 5 ground duels, 1 for 2 aerial duels. Lost the ball 6 times. Has 1 clearance, 1 interception. Was fouled once as well, and he was dribbled past 1 time when he got his salad bus. So yeah, that is Mikel Antonio's game by the numbers, and this is his heat map, people. So yeah, touches everywhere in the defensive third, the middle third, and I think 1 touch in the attacking third. So we need to get him on the ball in the attacking third. At halftime, I'm asking who will be our next coach, because this team is not a coached team. Meran Garden. I know that, but someone else got to do that. Okay. So yeah, he's saying he's trying to get the team up the field. Cephas got his chance and has not delivered. The people hyping him need to stop now. Okay, Corey, have a Cephas take. Rob Smith says Cephas is a black hole with the ball. Jason dead with laugh. We need a new coach. Marion Garden, Ballheads TV, line up the new coach because JFF will be doing what you want. One sub, Palmer off, Anderson on. Okay, so they'll say Palmer need to come on for Anderson. Palmer need to come off and Anderson need to come on. They're showing back that yellow card again, people, and they're probably wondering in the studio how that wasn't looked at, you know. Did we outpossess them? It's dead even. It's 50-50 right now, Demo. 50-50. See it here? 50% to 50%. So it is dead even on possession. Yeah, respect fresh. Coaching search. Start the coaching search. Jason, can we see CDM Low heat map? Sure. Let's look at Damian Lowe's heat map now, people. So this is Damian Lowe's heat map today. He has 13 touches of the ball. So that's interesting. Mikel Antonio has 22 touches. So maybe that explains why we see Antonio going back, Rob. Damian Lowe just not getting in positions to receive the ball. Because how is he play? We're not really going long. We're going long sometimes, but for the most part, we're playing build-up. And Lowe only have 13 touches. That's crazy. Let's look at the difference now. Because remember, the one thing about this heat map that I don't necessarily love is that this don't necessarily show you where I'm running on the field. This just shows you where his touches are on the field. Excuse me. So he only has 13 touches, so the heat map won't have that much going on. Now, by contrast, let's look at Palmer, who is in one area of the pitch, but has almost a little less than triple the amount of touches of Lowe. So it's like Lowe is in the midfield, but somehow is not getting on the ball in the midfield. I don't know. This is amazing how he does this. For such a big player, how is he not getting on the ball in the midfield? Maybe that's why him passing looks so good to me, because I don't see him getting on the ball that much to pass. So like the less attempts, the less times him can mess up, you know what I mean? But based on how him passing today, he need to get on the ball because he might play some good pass. 4 out of 7 in the ground duels. Let's check Low full stats, though, not just the heat map. So 46 minutes, 13 touches, good percentage on the passing, 7 for 8 for 88%. Him have one key pass. Pretty sure that was that pass down the line to Bell for the cross. 3 of 3 on the long passes, which is good. One shot off target, that's the header. 0 for 1 on the one time he tried to dribble. 0 for 4 on ground duels, which is not the best for him. 2 of 2 on the aerials, though. 2 possession loss out of the touches, not too bad. 2 fouls, 1 clearance, 1 interception, and he was dribbled past once. Now let's look at that, people. So he went into 6 duels total, right? And he has no tackles, 1 interception, 1 clearance. Now that is our holding midfielder who is supposed to be there for defensive reasons, right? Now let's look at Casey Palmer, who is the more technical player of the two in this space. So 32 touches, so getting on the ball more, which is good. 17 of 20 for 85%, so good accuracy on the passing so far. No key passes, so that's a big no there. I think I don't even know. I'll have to check this, but I don't think Casey has a key pass in this tournament. I could be wrong though. I will double check that. 1 of 3 on his dribbles, 4 of 7 on his ground duels. So went into 3 more ground duels than Lowe. 6 possession loss out of the 22 or the 32 touches, excuse me. He was fouled once and he has 2 tackles, right? So Casey Palmer putting in a shift both ways. I still feel like he can still be a bit stronger on the ball. A lot of times it just looks like he's almost about to lose it. To his credit today, he hasn't lost it that many times. And there has been a halftime substitution, folks. Ronaldo Cephas is off, and on comes Kaheem Dixon to play one of those roles on the wing. That looks to be the only sub at halftime. So Kaheem Dixon on and Ronaldo Cephas off. I will let you know if there have been any other subs at halftime. I don't believe there have been any. But let's get the play-by-play back on the screen. Quick and fast. And I will let you know if there were any subs as well on the Venezuela side of things. So far, I don't see any. But Kaheem Dixon is on the pitch for Ronaldo Cephas. So Cephas off, Dixon on. He looks like he's going to slot into the same role that Cephas was just playing on this right-hand side of the attack. Venezuela in possession to kick off, and they go back playing little small passes now, building up back into midfield. Here's Segovia. For a player who hadn't played in this tournament, they really look to be finding him on the ball a lot. Looks like they have tweaked it a little bit. Herrera looks to be playing a bit more attacking now. Segovia sitting a bit more with Martinez. Back to goal. Here's Pinnock. Pinnock gives it away. Well collected though by Jamaica after the fact, and we were breaking out after winning the ball, but the ref calls it back for a foul on John Bell. So confirmation of the substitution, people. Dixon on, Cephas off. Venezuela remains unchanged to start the second half. So Dixon going to get his most extended run in this tournament now, getting a full half. Latibo there with a somewhat risky one back to Wait. Wait looking, goes short now to Hector. Hector does well to find Harding. Harding under pressure and just gives it away poorly. Now they're at the top of the box. Here's Herrera. Oh, Damian Lowe with a clean challenge, but a rough one in the box. Referee waves it away. Good one-time ball from Gray. And Antonio looked like he might have been being held, but didn't complain to the referee, so maybe just lost his footing there. It's given away to Venezuela. The graphic on the screen reminded me that Jamaica has been eliminated. Didn't ask. Referee's down. And looks to be okay, though. He's limping a bit, though. Wonder if he'll need a sub. And a good turn by Mikel Antonio, and he's upended there. Not sure who collided with the ref there, but looks to be feeling the effects of that one. Looks to be running it off, though. And that was a good turn by Mikel Antonio. He was upended by the defender, Angel. To be a free kick to Jamaica just inside Venezuela's half. Referee stretching. I think he's asked for the play to be held up so he can make sure he's okay. Play resumes. Here's Pinnock now. Plays infield to Pinnock. To Gray. Gray goes back to Pinnock. Pinnock now goes long. That's a loose pass to no one, really. Headed out by Venezuela. Here's Rondon. Takes it on his chest. Finds Martinez. Martinez now goes wide as Low knocks over his teammate at club level. Martinez back up. Brilliant through pass. It eludes Bell. Here's Bell. Pinnock. And for some reason, Bayo left that one. He really was wide open. He should have just taken that one. He left it for Herrera, who was covered. And Jamaica get away with another one there. Venezuela looks to have stepped up the tempo a bit. Here's Segovia now. Top of the box. Searching. Finds Aramburu. Good pass to the back post. And that's a free header. And it's a... That went in the goal? And that's a goal, people. That's a goal. That looked like it went outside the goal, to be honest. But that's a goal. Bayo is running off, celebrating. And it's 1-0 to Venezuela, people. 1-0 to Venezuela. That was a brilliant ball to the back post. And Jamali Wade couldn't keep it out. It's 1-0 to Venezuela. As I said, as the second half started, they looked to have gone up a gear in their intensity. And Jamaica was just struggling to match it. Looked like it could have been offside there, but he wasn't. Aramboru, good ball, good shape on it to the back post, and in between Bell and Pinnock. Pinnock with a half-hearted attempt to really get back and head that one out. Really needed one of the two of Bell and Pinnock to take control of that situation. I don't think Wade could have come off his line for that one based on the shape of the cross. And that's just a good header to the near post. Wade looked to have maybe damaged his elbow on that attempt to save it. But it's 1-0 to Venezuela, people. 1-0. 1-0 to Venezuela. That's KC fault. Man lazy to get out. Yeah, I think a ball was played to KC and he kind of, I guess he thought he had more space. He let the ball run and went to chase it, and then it was one from him. So Yeah, he just needed to be more aware there. It's a good ball to Antonio's feet. He goes all the way back to Pinnock. Pinnock now finds Lowe. Lowe goes long with a diagonal looking for Dixon. Dixon with the first touch can't quite keep that one in. And Aramburu is still giving him the shoulder off the pitch. So it's 1-0 to Venezuela. Again, Jamaica find themselves behind in the Copa America. Here's a long throw. One in the air by Harding. Now one by Dixon. He goes inside. Low back heels it to Palmer. Palmer to Dixon now. Dixon plays it back to Palmer. Goes for the 1-2 again, but Dixon was on his heels, wasn't really ready for it, and it's a goal kick to Venezuela. Pensive looking Hallgrimsson on the sideline, seated next to future coach Meron Garden. So current standings show we're still even. Over in Ecuador, Mexico's match, it's still 0-0. Time should be pretty close. We're on 51 minutes here. And in the other match, yep, 50 minutes. So they're about a minute behind, but it's still 0-0. That game is unchanged as well, so no subs there either. It's going to be a free kick to Jamaica, though, in Venezuela's half. And Casey Palmer looks to be the one over the ball. Can we get a quality service here? All the big guys are in the box. Antonio, Lowe, Hector, Pinnock. Here's Palmer. Whips it in. That's a good shape on that one. But the first ball is won by Venezuela and the second. And now they try to break. No numbers really, but it's Machis versus Harding one-on-one. Good block there. Good job standing him up. It's going to be a throw into Venezuela. They go fast. Randon gets his body in front of Latibodier. Latibodier pushing him out the box. Good reverse ball to Machis. He's in the box now. Tries to cross it with the left foot, but it's deflected. Pinnock lets it bounce. Saves it from going out for a corner. But it's back to Venezuela. Here's Herrera in the box in space. Tries to go to the back post, and that's terrible from Herrera there. Under no pressure in the box. Couldn't find the back post well enough. And it's a goal kick to Jamaica. You caught that one, Jiro. Yo, Nana Zizu, may I tell you, the man has string some pass today. Think a joke thing. Oh yeah, let me adjust the weight name there. Even though, okay, yeah, let me adjust my something there. My name. I forgive Venezuela them goal, you know. People that might think man not pre-war going. Chano. MF say at this point in time, our players are average at best. Yeah, J-Ross, I wonder how much of that is just the legs, you know? Oh, and that's I don't know. Did he get the ball there on that challenge? It was a reckless slide by the Venezuelan left back. Palmer asked the ref, why not move up my way? I'm to you. Here's Palmer into the box near post, not high enough. Cleared out by Bayo there, the goal scorer. To be another corner to Casey Palmer on this right side. Needs a little bit more height on this one. I like the pace on it though. Just needs to redirect this one with this much pace. This one gets some more air on it. Ooh, looks like Lowe was a target on that front post. Wayward pass from Hector, but it stays in play to Harding. Harding looks up, doesn't kick it long, goes to Latibodier in the midfield. Latibodier finds Bell wide left. Bell looking to attack that flank. On the ground, and that's poorly defended, but no Jamaicans on their toes there. It flicked back to the keeper and he will pick it up due to it not being an intentional back pass. Yeah, man. Earlier in the tournament, we were doing some looping crosses, and I was saying to myself, why Casey Palmer not taking the corners? Because we know him have the delivery at Coventry. All right, here's Venezuela, and this is clear for Rondon. Oh my word, the strength of Rondon is not normal. Hector pushed the man, and the man still toe poke it round, waiting a dog. 2-0 to Venezuela. My gosh, we open up like dirty girl. I mean, how does that go from a goal kick or the ball in the keeper's hand to a goal so fast? Like what is going on? What is actually going on? Oh my gosh. So it's 2-0 to Venezuela. Solomon Rondon proving too strong here. Look at space, man. I mean, I'm wondering, like, we keep switching from this like back five to back to four in the back, and oh, that's such a soft goal to concede when you see it back. I mean, weight just goes down almost. I don't know. He just went down like a statue. Like, why didn't he stand for? Was he afraid of the? I don't know. Weight needs to be stronger there. Weight needs to be stronger there. The organization in the backline needs to be better. We need to either stop and let Rondon run offside, or we need to just not have such wide of a gap. I mean, the distance between Pinnock and Hector there was like 40, 30 yards apart. And Jamaica now look, just the players' body language looks so dejected now. Here's Harding. He goes back to Hector. Hector now getting pressed. Goes back to Harding. Harding now has one in front. He clips it up into midfield. It's won by Venezuela. Second ball, won by Rondon in acres of space, thinking of a shot. Doesn't shoot it. Goes wide to Bayo. Back to Rondon, top of the box. It's hit. And it's defended with a deflection for a corner. And this one, people, could get ugly if Jamaica don't do something soon. Believe me, this could get ugly. No, I know the space between. I know Harding was there, but look how infield Harding is. Why Harding should be there? Pinnock and Hector. Hector is over to this side of the pitch because Pinnock is over that side. Everything kind of come this way. And Harding have somebody outside of him he have to worry about too. So him can't come all the way into him face. Brother, the man them does not have no coordination a while ago, brother. Like the man them never think Venezuela would attack so fast. Like them still get themselves in order. Joke thing, brother. And Jamaica is on the ropes now, people. Everything has changed. Nana switches the play to Gray. Gray has one chasing and one behind. I'm not sure what he could do with that one. It's taken away. Here's Machis in space. He cuts inside on his right foot, plays it to Herrera. Herrera shoots low, and that should have been 3-0. Should have been 3-0. He's asking for a deflection. Not sure if he's gonna get it though. Yeah, I think Bell was decent in the first half, has been poor second half. I think Harding was okay in the first half, been poor second half. I think Pinnock has been sloppy all game. I think Hector has been all right. You know what I mean? It looks like, is Jamaica making a sub? No. It's going to be Venezuela now making some subs. It looks like Darwin Machis will come off. As I said earlier, he will miss the quarterfinal, which based on his display today will be a miss. Even if he wasn't going to start, they would love to have him as an option off the bench. Soteldo comes on and they give Herrera, who I still think is not 100%. They give him a chance to rest before the quarterfinal as well. Currently, of course, Venezuela would have 9 points. Thomas Rincon, the veteran, takes the armband from Rondon. Actually, the one player in the team that's older than Rondon, I believe he's closer to 36. Rondon being 34. So Rincon has been around for a long while. Harding disappointing. Pinnock look demotivated. Pinnock been playing sloppy. May I tell you from early, not Harding. And the next one, yeah, he did. They may really look dejected from first half. Players' body language has been off this half for sure. I thought the first half they looked okay in that regard. Once Venezuela started to get a foothold in the game, though, it's like the team was almost waiting to just start gesticulating and getting down and everything. And, we hadn't even got scored on yet. And the guys kind of look like, come on, what's going on? So the team miss Bobby, one day for to see that. Absolutely, Bobby needs to forward on the field. What a ball from Hector. And that's a good first touch from, I believe that's Bell over there on the left side, but he can't keep it. Well defended on that wing by Gonzalez. Here's the sub, Rincon. Rincon finds Segovia. Segovia has actually played well today. Should be making an impression on the coach. Might think to drop him in that number 10 role for the next game. Good turn from Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer goes wide here to Harding. Harding goes forward, doesn't overlap the stands, gets it back from Dixon. Dixon now to Palmer. Palmer looking, finds Gray. Gray tries to find Dixon with a one-touch pass. It's cut out. Here's Palmer now in midfield. Salad, good move there on Martinez. Plays a loose pass though to Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe looks dejected. Palmer tries to run back. Rondon, I believe, would have been offside there, but it rolls it harmlessly to wait. Jamaica start to build now in the back. Here's Latibodir. Trying to direct traffic, finds Gray. Gray goes back to Lats. Lats now plays it across to Pinnock. Pinnock plays it wider now to Mikel Antonio, who's drifted out to the left. Here's Antonio. Antonio's couple step overs, plays it inside to Lowe. Lowe finds Antonio, has to slow down. Good shielding though. Finds Gray now. Gray looking. Dixon wanted it, couldn't find the angle. Now finds Dixon's feet. Dixon cuts it back. Looking to make something happen. Draws a corner on this one. Good defending there from Aramburu. Didn't fall for any of the feints and fakes. Them know the coach out. We've been deluding ourselves. Chichi and them down the house. Look like them give up. Yeah. Why is this coach taking so long to make a change? Yeah, we're in the 63rd minute now. Not sure. Maybe he doesn't think we need to change anything. I don't know how he could think that. That's flicked at the near post by a Venezuelan. John Bell, while he looked a lot faster in the first half, he's really struggling now to get back. Look at that player get away from him on the wing. It's played back on that vacated area. Here's Martinez, takes a touch. Now clips it to the back post. Soteldo is waiting. Flicked up by Harding. Harding gets the second flick as well. And it looks like the ball must have gone out of play before he could get that one in the box. Jiro said Dixon was the wrong change Bobby needed. Yeah, I think this coach's parting gift is giving Dixon 45 minutes, The coach is giving the YouTube coaches what they want. But it's all the YouTube coaches them say Cephas and Dixon all week. So they don't have to get the 45 minutes apiece. Makes a man and clean and give it the ball. Yeah, it's like, and that's kind of Palmer's career with Jamaica. It's like every time you want to just say, yo, Palmer do him thing, him have one or two plays where it's like, damn, you show me all that promise a while ago and then you do that. Same thing with that play there a while ago. Rondon again. Ooh, Rincon can usually strike them from there, but got underneath that one. We say Dixon. So first said Dixon need to do better, and Hamilton say I win some corner, Decent first half, worse second half. Roles reverse. And here's the first goal on replay again. Now that player just sneaks in between Bell and Pinnock. Pinnock, I don't think, really noticed him until too late. And Bell couldn't notice him fast enough to get on his inside. And then the second goal, of course, straight from the keeper to Rondon's foot in about 10 seconds, about 4 passes, and very, very, very little resistance all the way through all of that. So, yeah, it's coming down to almost looking like an effort thing at this point. Now Antonio looks pretty much knackered out there on the left. Good pressing from Dixon here. Gray now double teamed, and Gray is fouled on the wing. Aramburu gets the touch, and Damari holding his shoulder again. It's clear that he's really afraid to fall. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why we haven't seen him really take on people in this tournament like he normally does. You know, running at full speed and falling down. So even then, he wasn't even moving, and the fall has him rubbing the shoulder. So, you know, get him off the pitch, coach. I mean, man clearly he can't really exert himself how he normally would. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they were doing. They definitely weren't communicating with each other, that's for sure. Here's Dimi now. Dimi whips it in to the far post. That's over everyone. And Lowe holding up his hand like, you know, how could you? So it looks like a substitution will finally be made here. Looks like two subs coming in, Karai Anderson and Shamar Nicholson. Let's see who they are for. So Shamar is on the pitch for, is it Antonio? And Damian, no, was that Wes Harding is off now. And Karai Anderson is on. So Latiba there moves to right back. Looks like Lowe has gone to centre back. Here's Lowe now. Goes down the wing. Dixon tries to flick inside, but it's cut out by Aramburu, and now it's going to be a throw after Anderson came to challenge and put it out of play. So 2-0 to Venezuela, 68 minutes of play. So it looks like Antonio and Harding have been taken off. I'd be surprised if Bell doesn't come off soon as well. He looks to be a bit knackered. Still 50% possession to both teams. But the shots have, you know, basically they had 7 in the first half and Jamaica had 6. Jamaica still on 6 shots. Currently Venezuela on 13. So we've been outshot 6-0 in the second half so far. Really poor second half performance so far for Jamaica. There's not much more you can say about it. And we look like we just never played football before at this point. Venezuela get out of pressure easily. I'm not sure why the coach hasn't taken off Damari Gray yet. He's clearly struggling physically. You know, he can't land awkwardly in any way. He's favoring the shoulder. I'm not sure why they have him on the pitch still. Venezuela with a couple loose passes, but Jamaica's press not synchronized enough to put them under any pressure. Huge spaces now in the midfield found by Rondon. More huge space again in the center circle. Hector steps up and fouls the player in the center circle. Claims he got the ball, but I don't think so. I think that was a foul. So yeah, we tried to do what looked like a high press just now, but Venezuela simply just made the spaces in between each player bigger. And once they stretched out the press, they were able to find that ball that beat the first line. And once they beat the first line, it was pretty much smooth sailing. Here's a replay of the second goal again. First touch, not the greatest from Rondon, but Hector just was not strong enough in the challenge. And I just don't understand Jamali Waite approach to that there. That was, I don't know. Yeah, man, Harding boss. Wait, so somebody need to rough up number 4. Yeah, I never like when I deal with Dixon. Dixon off the field for about a good 5 yards, and the man still a shoulder, put him shoulder in a Dixon for no reason, brother. This is good football from Venezuela. Just the last part of it there couldn't connect. But good one-touch passing and movement there. Yeah, I mean, waiters had to be more decisive. Like, the man just come and him stand up and then him just pitch on the ground. Like, I don't know why him just pitch on the ground like that. Good press there from Latibo there. It's going to be a throw in. Here's Dixon in the midfield. Over dribbles there. Rincon takes it away. Good pressing from Dixon, though. He's chasing. Wants someone else to help, but no one there to really help him with the chase. And that's cut out by Latibo there. He's fouled, though. That's going to be a free kick to Jamaica. Randon. I think he might have been asking for the coach to take him off there. Might have run his race today. But before he does that, he's gone back to defend this free kick. Race up on the goal. Yeah, I think he should take some of the blame. You know what? Never know I would say this. We're just not good enough. Maybe it's the coach, maybe it's the players, maybe both. Who knows anymore? Yeah, I think yes, the coach doesn't get the best out of this team. But I think at the end of the day, we have good players, but they just ain't that good. I'm saying they're good, but they ain't that good. That's good football here. Anderson in the end couldn't get the touch on that last one. Nice little interchange there, though, between Latibo there, Palmer, and Anderson on the right-hand side. Looks like Dixon is dropped back into a midfield role now. Here's Randon, one-on-one with Hector. This could be trouble. Good tackle in the end by Hector. Low placed on the ground to Palmer. Palmer finds Dixon. He's being pressured. Poor first touch. Palmer tries to win the second one, but can't. It drops to Rincon in midfield. He goes wide now to Osorio. Osorio tried to play a reverse pass to Bayo, but played it behind him. Hector now looking long. Shamar out jumped there in the challenge. Here's Pinnock over to clean up. This one not quite rolling out of bounds. Plays it off of Bell. Bell's pressure and loses it. Good block again from Hector. Back post looked to be a problem there if that got through. When you can't control ball or string together passes, can't blame the coach for that. Yeah, I think where you can blame the coach is like, are the passes not being stringed because of where the players are set up on the pitch? But at the end of the day, I mean, I've seen some transition plays and some passing sequences where I don't think it's just the coach not setting them up. I just feel like execution is a big part of the problem. You know, by the third, fourth pass, there's a loose touch. There's a, not paying close enough attention to the detail of what foot to play the pass. Is this pass on the ground going to be better to deal with than a pass that's bouncing? Those little details I think get lost too much in our play. Yeah, poor touch. What can be used as an excuse? What I said an excuse just now. What did I say? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I'm saying you can, if we can't pass the ball because the player don't have a pass, because of how the people set up on the field, then they could blame the coach. But what I'm saying is, I have seen enough passing sequences in this tournament, even maybe not the Mexico game, but between this game and the first half, second half this game and the first half this second half last game, first half this game, where I can say, oh, we actually have patterns of play that can push us up the field through the thirds, and we end up with a chance. I've seen that happen a few times. So I'm saying it must be execution why we don't see it more frequently. Pinnock again under pressure, messing around with it, but gets away this time. Shielding now. Still doesn't have a pass. Has to go back to Wait. Wait panics, plays it long. Win the second ball. Here's Nicholson. No foul call there, amazingly. Here's Sotelo now in midfield. He plays a one. And that was a poor attempt at a 1-2. Wait bowls it out now to, I think it should be, yeah, that's Dixon. Dixon drops it to Anderson. Anderson, go forward, man. Finds Dixon's feet. Dixon looking. Goes in field. By some time now, still looking for a pass, still dribbling. Doesn't lose it, still on the ball. He finds Palmer now. Palmer looking up. Plays Anderson's feet. Palmer over to Dixon now. Dixon back to Hector. Hector to Pinnock. Pinnock plays it to Nicholson's feet. He plays it back to Pinnock. Pinnock finds Anderson in the center circle. Being pressed, turns out a pressure. Good pass now to Gray. Gray with a loose pass again. Jesus, man. We can't play the ball. Damian Lowe wins it. Going forward from defense now. Will he pass? Tries to, but it's cut out. Now he gets it back again. Plays it wide now to Dixon. Dixon looks up. Shot to the far post is saved. Saved by Romo. Romo tipped that one around the post. Dixon kind of mishit it there, but I think the mishit might have worked for him because it had the keeper kind of guessing with the bounce, and he was able to tip it around the corner for a corner. So Lowe saw the run, played him in. And yeah, I don't think he really caught that one flush, but it almost worked out in his favor because it was bouncing right when it got to the keeper. Did well to concentrate and tip it around the post. Here's Damari Gray with the corner. That's a good one. Punched off of Lowe's head, who was there to head it in. Anderson goes wide. Hector doesn't look at him. Plays it in the channel this time to Pinnock. Pinnock looking. Drops it back to Anderson. Anderson looking up. Doesn't decide to cross. Goes back to Hector. Hector changes the play now to Palmer. Palmer in space on the left side. Looks up. Thinking about a shot but doesn't. Plays the feet now to Dixon. Dixon controls. Finds Anderson. Anderson has Pinnock wide, doesn't use him. Goes inside now to Dixon. Dixon plays it in the channel to Bowser. Bowser lets it run, but Bowser still has the lead in his feet from last game. Can't chase that one. 78 minutes of play. Jamaica down 2-0 to Venezuela. People can cuss Dixon all them want. For you two, as the experience he has one of the best presence on the field. He'll grow for sure. So Hamilton says Dixon looks good to him on this pitch. Regardless of the inexperience, he might put in a shift, you know? And that should be a yellow card. Why the man just kick with the ball for? MF say, yo, Martinez, what wrong with you, brother? Damian Lowe, go talk to your teammate, no, man, and tell him to easy himself. I see him, so Martinez going in Philadelphia, you know. I always want to fight people. Okay, so Aaron Burrow basically was tired of being held. What do you mean, ref? The ref come push the man. J. Ross have some advice for Mr. Dixon. Need to forward off of the island, you know? Yeah, man, MF. Me remember when you said just like about 10 minutes ago that somebody need for Clark the number 4, you know. And I can tell you this. You see like how Lower play defense on the right side now? Make him go up the line before that game is done. I guarantee you say Low get a yellow card on the same tackle there if him ever book the number 4 there. It set up feet up, you know, MF. Watch. Any other boy they attack. And Lower run out of the center for come tackle him. Remember me tell you, know, man. That me a wait pan. Yeah, man. Make him overlap one more time. Saying we want to go Belgium, so we'll see. I tell you, bro, it's set up for Lower brushing, bro. Because Lower play on the right side of the defensive center now. And anyhow, them get down the side there, my boy overlap, you know. Lower just go line up that from the center and run over there, go clot him. Jamaica is exposed. Hector doesn't see the man on the back post. Good run back from Bell. Oh, he's still free, but Karai does well to get all the way back. Good hustle there from Karai Anderson. That man on the back post was there if number 24 had lift up his head before. Damian Lowe buck the ball back and stand up in the box. Watch him now. Cheese and peas. Run back now, boss. Low there half line when that happen. A low jump and buck the ball back to them, you know. Charger. Yeah, long time. And Solomon Rondon gets a standing ovation from the Venezuelan supporters. Definitely legendary status amongst his nation at this point. Ramirez comes on, another big striker, and it looks like the coach knows that number 4 is on the hit list. He comes off of the pitch. So Aramburu is off before Jamaica get them retribution star. And the score holds true in the other match, still 0-0. So as it stands, Mexico and Jamaica headed back to CONCACAF. And Sotelo here, oh my gosh. Damian Lowe with a rough one, steps over the player. Looks like he's had enough of this. He's ready to go home. If Damian Lowe don't get a yellow card before this game done, I'm gonna name Jason again. You can make up a name for me here. Bless up, cuz. Looking forward to qualifiers. Couldn't get up for this game once I saw the formation lineup. At this point, despite all the antics, Bailey may have done himself a favor. Bailey, if you did a fight, brother, you talk about favor. You know a Bailey favor? One big idiot. That's him favor. Yo, Soteldo better easy himself, you know. Him don't know say Damian Lowe up on the field. The man there dance from ball and do tricks. Yo, Lowe soon kick him over, you know. And like how number 4 gone, he go seek out the number 10. Yeah. Venezuela toying with us at this point, playing passes on top of the box. Here's Gonzalez back to Rincon. Rincon in the half space, Sotelo exchanging passes. Venezuela knocking it around now. Here's Gonzalez wide. Rincon gets it back. Sotelo goes short. Well cut out this time by Pinnock. Pinnock trying to go through, but good tackle there from Rincon. And they're back down the right again. Here comes a cross in the middle. Hector gets it clear as far as Bell, who then clears upfield. The Margaret tries to control. Bounces out to Palmer. Palmer now driving forward with a dribble. Poor pass forward looking for Dixon though. Here's Sotelo. Sotelo dropping deeper now. Passes it back. Rincon finds Angel. Angel goes long down the left side to Macoun. Substitution takes it on his chest. Looking to cross with his left foot on the ground. Cut out by Lowe. Lowe with a good pass now to Dixon. Dixon on the counter. Dixon with a poor pass infield to Martinez. He's going to try to strike. And it's hit well, but just over the top. I've seen him score some great goals for Philly Union from that area. But that time he could not keep it down. But I knew it was coming. Once he gave that longer push out to stretch his legs to strike it, I knew that the strike was coming. Couldn't keep it down though. MF said, I don't give a damn what anyone wants to say about Nana. He's making them feel his presence. I don't see fire from anyone else. And if that's onside, this is 3. Should be. And it is 3. It is 3. The flag doesn't go up, people. It's 3-0 to Venezuela. This is embarrassing at this point. 3-0 Venezuela, people. Jamaica is done. We are absolutely finished. So Blair Bill, what's the name? Shane Billionaire. when the stream just a start and him say 4 love, I'm gonna tell him for put on the coil where him have on him thumbnail. That's so. Yeah, man. Put it down on the thumb. Put on the money for the thumbnail and you get your money. Damian Lowe, keeping him on side there, it seems. Pinnock trying to get back, but was never gonna get there, and calm finish from the substitute Ramirez. So if you want a goal, just play Jamaica and you get a strike. Just under Wade's foot there, couldn't stop that one-on-one, but at this level, surely we can't have a player just running in on our keeper like that with nobody. I mean, there's no organization on that back line there. Hector and Pinnock were about a yard and a half ahead of Lowe there. Terrible. But let's see if VAR gets involved because it was a tight one. So they're checking the offside people. Let's see if we get through. Looks like he's going to bring on Richard King and I would assume Alex Marshall. I see somebody standing beside King as well. So it's being checked, people. Let's see if we get lucky. Yeah, I see Richard King over there fresh, and I'm assuming probably Alex Marshall because I want to get him on the field. Jero said Jamaica no good. Why? Hard to argue with that right now. Channel star. It's depressing, brother. This is overall depression. So that's 3. No luck there with no offside. Yeah, it was Low playing him on. So we are gonna get a chance to let Alex Marshall and Richard King get 5 minutes. Demari Gray and Latibo there look dejected. Yeah, so Richard King, it looks like will be playing right back in a back 4. He goes back to Jamali Waite. So 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Typically in a game like this, ref, don't play much stoppage time regardless of how much really should be played. So don't envision much time after this 90 minutes being played, which is probably for the better. Just put us out of our misery, Here's Alex Marshall now trying to make an impact with his 3 minutes. He throws it in quickly. Here's King. King goes to Anderson. Anderson goes down the line. King continues. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. It's going to be a goal kick to Venezuela. Why don't they show the replay? Looked offside. Yeah, I would love to see the automated thing that they do. Well, they don't do that here, but yeah, I would love to see the picture. Usually they show it a little bit after, but I haven't showed anything. 1-2, good tackle from Hector there. Goes right back to Venezuela though. And I think the ref actually called that as a foul. And again, still 0-0 in the other game. Mexico running out of time to make it to the next round. Jamaica now looks horrible in the goal difference category. -6 in their 3 games. Hector was yellow carded for that. Channels won the ball, but probably the follow through. We're just no good, bro. We can't defend this anymore. Yeah. It's not looking so good at all. We have to and here's the picture there, MF. I don't know if you're getting the same feed as me, but Lone just needed to make one half step forward. He thought he was standing still and it was having him offside, but nah. The players are good, but not coached well. Me telling you. Yeah, I mean, look, I feel like some of the players that we have, we think they are better than they are. When you look at them playing against opponents, I mean, regardless of you thinking the coach system is not good, individual things these players do aren't good enough. I don't care who the coach is. The coach can't set a great system and then them, if them go out there and them don't control the ball and don't pass the ball, them don't move in space well, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So at what point Look, I'm not saying the coach ain't culpable, but the players need to hold them hands up as well. That's how me see it still. MF said them bang average to be fair. Looking like 4 we getting. Me nah tell you, man, Shane Billionaire did say 4 love, you know. I'm never laugh after him, but me just did say, boy, if you actually have the you know, have the ability to put up that money there in your thumbnail on the score line there, you'd have win a bag of money. Here's Marshall now. Marshall trying to make an impression with his 1 minute. That's a good ball upfield, but Romo comes out of his box. And I think Shamar stepped on the keeper there by accident, and he's feeling the pain of that one. Yeah, that should hurt because you know Shamar has the little lead in his foot as well. So that's a heavy foot that just landed on him. From the man picked a short squad, you could tell that Grim was confused. No, man, I was told that, 23 is enough. You know what I'm saying? And I was ridiculed for asking why we're taking players that can't help the team in the group stage. But yeah, I saw the writing on the wall when we declined to actually pick players. And we picked we picked one player who the coach never used, Kevin Lambert. And we picked 2 players that played the last 3 minutes of the tournament, King and Marshall. And I think that's because the coach was never going to use King or Marshall. So why put them in the team? I still don't understand it. Here's Marshall now. He goes for it with his left. Why not? Why not? You never got to play anyway. Take a shot, yes, youth. Jeez and peace. And somebody ran out on the pitch to go and shake one of the Venezuela players' hands. Shocking second half is right. Grim out. Yep, I believe that's going to happen. Jamaica just don't have a program. We just get some play and hope to God we win. Listen, we'll just try a thing. Facts. Yeah, man. Grim confirmed out with this result for sure. Yeah. The way how the players just literally gave up after the concession of 1 goal needs to be examined because the man them literally stopped play. Literally. Here's Sotelo now, going for the 4th. Can it get to 4? Here's Ramirez, top of the box. Ooh, that was well struck, but just wide. That was the 4th there, but it looks like they run out of time, people. It's going to be 3-0 to Venezuela. We have enough to get to World Cup, but competing is another thing. But I don't know if we have enough to get to World Cup, if we're being totally honest, because see them team here, we're going to finish 1st and 2nd in this round. We have a struggle with them, We're going to struggle with them. And that's it. 3-0 to Venezuela, people. The ref didn't even play the 3 minutes. And that's a big, big, big result for Venezuela. I'm sure the crowd going nuts because Venezuela are through to the last 8 of the Copa America. And let's see who will join them, people. Let me see if I can get this game on the screen because it's almost done. So, where is it? Mexico, Ecuador. So, still 0-0. Game done. All right, so them give me, all right, it says 8 minutes injury time, people. So, before I'm going to the Jamaica stats, so I go watch the end of this Mexico game. Mexico pressing for that goal. Them a bigger handball, nothing called. Here's Vega. Vega under pressure. Ooh, that's a foul on top of the box, is it? No, they call it the other way. To Ecuador. Oh my gosh. Santi Jimenez cannot believe it that he's called for this foul. Wow. That's tough. That's tough. So it looks like Mexico, I think Jaime Lozano's Mexican job might be gone in 5 minutes. I believe that he will lose his job if they're not able to get a goal here late and get through. going through this tournament, only beating Jamaica, losing to Venezuela, drawing with Ecuador. I don't believe that that's going to be enough for them. Looks like the Mexican bench losing their heads as well. Yellow card to one of their assistants. And this is going to be a yellow card to Antuna, who is laughing at the ref giving him a yellow, but clearly he said something very bad because he turned around immediately and gave the yellow card. Wow. This is crazy, people, because it's like the man them. So why am I can't? Oh, that's why. And is that a foul? No call again. Mexico trying to leave their area with this one. All right, cool. So now we have the play-by-play on there for everybody. All right, people. We'll soon get to the Jamaica discussion in 1 minute. Well, not 1 minute, but about 3 minutes. I just want to see the end of this Mexico-Ecuador game. Mexico's a fight for them life right now, people. If this result holds, it will be Venezuela first, Ecuador second in this group. Of course, Ecuador will have to face Argentina. And Venezuela will move on to face Canada. So Canada will be harboring thoughts of getting to the semifinals of this competition. You'd have to say finishing second in their group to have Venezuela waiting for them would have been probably one of the better scenarios they could have thought of. Of course, the game is not playing on paper, and you saw Venezuela, tale of two halves, really. I think in the second half, they just went up like 2-3 gears, and there was no match from the Jamaica side of things. So the Mexican, actually, no, it's the Ecuador bench getting yellow cards now. This one's lumped into the box now. Well played by Ecuador. I don't believe Mexico's going to get much joy if that's the strategy. Ecuador, a very, very physically strong team in the box. This one's whipped in again. Martinez, the one player with height, gets there, but second ball easily caught by the goalkeeper. Looks like they've put Montes at center forward as well to try and get more height. But again, if that's the strategy, I do not think it's going to work against this Ecuador defense. A very good height and not afraid to get involved in these physical battles. They do a good job of getting a body on each player so they can't get any momentum in their jump. Yeah, they're going to need to get to the byline and play some cutbacks if they want a goal, I think. No, Mexico not through. They need a goal. And here's a diving attempt here by Martinez. He's asking for something, and oh my gosh. Mexico has been given a penalty, people. Mexico has been given a penalty. The fix is in. The fix is in, bro. The fix is in, people. The fix is in. That could have never been a penalty. I didn't see anything that would warrant a penalty being given. I hope to the Lord. So they did go with a long ball. They got the first ball down, and then he got a clean touch on the ball, and the man dives, and the ref gave a penalty. Come on, ref, man. You got to be kidding me. What did he do? Bro, this man sell the penalty there wickedly, The man draw back him left foot. Yeah, man, go and look at that foolishness again, brother. Please. The man draw back him left foot and put him left foot in between the man leg. And, that was one of the best selling of a penalty still, I've ever seen. And see, if the man ever overturn this call, I feel like Mexican are going to run on the field and try to thump him down. Now the man, I don't know how number 2 reach on the side of him there, so close to him, you know. So yo, this have a chance that the man see it and still give it, you know. But I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. The man put him right foot, get the toe on the ball, clear it, and then the man pitch down himself. Yo, come on, man. This cannot be a penalty, bro. I'm sorry. You cannot give them the game with that. Where must I say no? No penal. No penal. Thank you. That is fair, man. Fair is fair. Fair is fair, bro. Felix Torres look like he want ball. Yeah, man. That shouldn't have been a penalty. Me not care the man dep on the wrong side and everything, but the man keep him composure, get him toe up on the ball. It's a corner still, though. Ratty, the keeper try a bicycle. Ref looks at his watch. Keeper not going back to his goal. This one's pumped into the box again. Dominguez drops it. It falls down. What a block by Hincape. That was going in the goal. Oh, and here's the counter. Here's the counter. Mexico running back. Good hustle. I think that was Antuna got back there. But it's too late, is it? No, they have their hands up wanting the whistle. And it finally gets there, people. It finally gets there. Ecuador has done it. Ecuador has done it. I'm sure Cervezas will drain the field now. The Mexican fans are stunned. They were euphoric about 5 minutes ago. Jaime Lozano looks distressed. I think we might not see Jaime Lozano again on the touchline coach in Mexico. So have CONCACAF lost 2 of their coaches today? I'm not sure. And you can see what it means to the Ecuador players. Full of emotion right now. The Mexicans dejected. So CONMEBOL beats CONCACAF in this group, people. Both CONMEBOL participants get through. Venezuela first, Ecuador second. Ecuador, for their troubles, get a date with Argentina in the next round. And Venezuela, the group winners, will play second place Canada in the next round, which will be the quarterfinals. So yes, people, this game had a crazy ending to it. Had to go ahead and go to it and see what was going on there. But let's see. Before we go, people, we're going to take a look at the debacle that was Jamaica versus Ecuador. Sorry, Jamaica versus Venezuela. I guess the Ecuador one was a debacle too, so it don't really matter which one. But we're referring to the Venezuela game, of course, people. So let's take a look at the game by the numbers. Definitely a tale of two halves, you know, while I think Venezuela towards the end of the first half may have took the slight advantage. It was pretty close still. Really, there was no contest in the second half once all was said and done. And Venezuela, in the end, definitely were the deserved winners. So before I go into the stats, let me give the people in the chat section some time. I'm sure after that Mexico game, people might have something to say. I see people talking about the penalty. Let's see. Ecuador gone. I just have one question. How the hell is a 5'0" man score a header when our backline average 6'5"? Spatial awareness, Rob. The same reason why El Salvador 5'2" man equalized against we in World Cup qualifier. Same reason why well, Roman not that shot still, but him score a header upon we. Timing and spatial awareness and lack of it on our part. MF say heart is why. Nobody is going to ever say it. I have never seen Pinnock play a worse game. Yeah, this was bad. This was very bad from Pinnock today. Lethargic, you know, just at times disinterested almost, just not looking into the game, you know what I mean? I don't know what was going on with Pinnock today, bro. honestly. Really inexcusable how he played. Yeah, in a way, it did look like he was just kind of, going through the motions, just kind of, he definitely played the game like, yeah, we can't get through. You know what I mean? All right, but let me just look at the stats, people, before I run off of here. Definitely won't bother waste nobody time with a post match right now. Gonna do what I did the last time, watch the game again. Don't know how I'm gonna put myself through that, but I'm gonna watch the game again and try to give a less in the moment reaction that maybe is a bit more measured and makes more sense. Because right now I think I would just be beating the players badly. So let's see. Maybe we can do like an instant player reaction type thing, but I won't break down the entire game or anything. All right, so 52% to 48. It ended up in Venezuela's favor. Expected goals were even in the first half, basically. You can see they pretty much were good value for their 3 goals, 2.30 expected to our 0.52. They had 3 big chances created in the match. I believe they scored all 3 of those. It was 7-6 at halftime in shots, ended up 17-8. So we got 2 shots in the end of the second half. I don't believe any of those were on target, though. I think maybe Dixon's one that got tipped around the post. Yeah, that would have been on target. 1 save made by Venezuela. That was the 1 save. No saves for Wade, so he didn't save any of the shots on target that faced him. Passes in the end, Venezuela attempted more. They had more tackles than us. Yellow cards were even, 1 apiece. Total shots 17-8, 3-1 on target. Let's see, big chances scored 3 of 3, so that was good on their part. They didn't miss anything. 1-2 pass, 31 touches to 10 in the area. So still killed us there. They had the edge in passing, 320 to 287. Final third phase, we could not get close enough to them in the final third. They were connecting all their passes, 74%. We did improve to 66 by the end of the match. Final third entries, they still ended up getting a lot more than us, 51 to 29. We did have a few more in the second half, though. I think we had 10 at halftime. Got that up to almost double that in the second half. Long passes in the end. We had 22 first half, 22 second half, consistently going long. They ended up with 27 overall and still had a good percentage on the day. Crosses, we were 3 of 14. So we got more in the second half, but definitely they were less effective. And the defending stats, as you can see there, duels, they had a slight edge. Tackles won, we won about 67% of those. And Jamali Waite faced 8 shots, 3 on target, no saves on the day. Goals prevented were in the negative, so you know that we didn't do a good job preventing goals. They did get a 0.34 in that regard. So those were the stats overall of the game. Real quick, people, I'm just going to do like a real fast, in the moment live player ratings, people. So in goal, Jamali Waite. I'm going to type my thing in the comment section as well. I'm not even going to say nothing. Jamali Waite, I give you a 5 today. I think he had a poor performance. I think he could have done better on at least, well, the first one, but the next 2, I'd have to say you would have done better. So a 5 for me, less than average on the day for me. I don't think he was terrible. Did make some good claims on crosses a few times, but I'm gonna say Waite gets a 5. I see the Waite coming in 4, 3 for Pinnock, 4 for Latiba there. All right, next we're gonna say Hector in the middle. Hector, I'm gonna say he gets a 5 as well. Wasn't really that particularly good. Pinnock, I think he has to get lower than Hector, so I'm gonna say he gets a 3.5 on the day. Who else played today? Lats, I think he deserves better than Pinnock and Hector, to be honest. I'm gonna say Lats got about a 6.5 today for his various roles on the pitch. Right wing back Harding, I thought was okay first half, really poor second half. So I'm gonna give him. I don't think he was as bad as Hector. As bad as Pinnock. I'd say he probably gets a 5 as well. Bell, I'm gonna give Bell a. I'm not gonna type it anymore. That's stupid. Bell, I'm gonna say Bell gets John Bell for me. John Bell for me probably get about a 5 as well. I think I gave Lats a 6.5, Harding a 5, Bell get a 5.5. I'll give him a little more than Harding. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give Bell a 6. Bell can get a 6 because he was a lot better than the rest in the first half. So I'm going to give him a 6 overall. Midfield, Damian Lowe, probably say Lowe get about a 5.5 to a 6. Yeah, I think he was a little better than Hector. I think Lats was a little better than him. So I'd say a 6 is probably good, or probably a 5.5. Second one, no way, wait. Yo, brother, what kind of... Tell me if you ever see a keeper do that and a play like that. Just fall down like that. And don't even really stretch, like make himself big or anything. I don't know. It was just very awkward what he did. I'm not saying him, like, I'm just saying, like, the way how the ball went by him and the way how he went down, so, like, he just kind of fell to the right-hand side. Like, I don't know what he was doing. Ooh, they missed that handball there. Wow. Could I get a handball in the first half? It looked like Mexico. So who else played? Damian Lowe. All right, we give Damian Lowe a 5.5. Casey Palmer, I would say him probably get a little better than Lowe. Just because he was just on the ball more. But not that good either. Probably a 6. Then let me see. Lowe, Palmer, who else? First half, Cephas play. Cephas probably get a 5. Demari Gray, CM5. Cephas can get a little lower than him. So 4.5 for Cephas, 5 for Gray. Antonio, I say Antonio get about a 6.5, heading towards a 7 almost. Yeah, me give Antonio a 7, to be honest. I think he was one of the few players that actually did something today on the pitch, especially in the first half. I think everybody pretty much stayed in the locker room for the second half for the most part, but I think he was good enough in the first to give him that 7. And then I guess the subs now. So Dixon would have come on at halftime. You know, a mixed bag for Dixon, some loose touches, some loose passes, couple little nice plays in the box. The one person that got a shot on target drew some corners. So I'd probably say a 6 overall for Dixon. Then who else came on? Karai Anderson came on. Probably give Karai like a 5.5 to a 6. Who else again? Who else again would have come on? But King and something there came on too late, really. Marshall can't really grade them. But I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else. Let me look at the subs. Shamar, yeah. So Shamar, probably give Shamar a 5.5, 6. You know, nothing, never really do nothing. But yeah, people, honestly, if you can't tell, me dejected, bro. Me dejected. Big up yourself, Conrad. Respect for being here, bro. We say Marshall get off a shot, so I can give him a grade. All right, I give Marshall a 5.5. Get a little more than the standard 5 to him take a shot, you know? Yeah, man. But believe me, people, me can't bother with the post-mortem, you know. No need for it. You know, more than likely, this game probably don't even warrant a full post-match. What I will do, though, is what I did similar to the end of the goal. Well, not the Gold Cup, I was streaming then, but to the end of the Nations League and stuff. We just did a little report card. Just an overall analysis of everything. Try to give players overall ratings for the tournament and all those things. So, the next set of games, that's a good question, Rob. Let me show you Jamaica's games coming up next. In the near future. I believe September would be the first window, but we're going to double check that now. So yes, it's going to be, so currently, yeah, September the 6th is Jamaica hosting Cuba, and then we go to Honduras on September the 10th. This will be a home game first in the next window, and then we travel to Honduras on the 10th to play them. So that will be just after the start of the new season in Europe, basically that first window. And then after that, we will meet up again in October when we travel to Nicaragua and then we host Honduras. So hopefully after that, we will be adding the quarterfinals, which would be in the November window. And if we get through that and get it to the Nations League finals again. I believe they will be held around the same time as this past year, which would have been March of 25. So that would give us a few games in that March window. Now, if we don't make it to the Nations League finals again, hopefully they utilize that March window to get some good friendlies prior to these games in June. Obviously, that's the next time we play World Cup, which would be June 2025. June 7th, we go to British Virgin Islands, and then June 10th, we'll play against Guatemala. And after those 3 games, we'll see if we are, or after those 2 games, we'll see if we are still in first place and ready to advance with a better chance of getting some better opponents for that last round, which will have 3 groups of 4. And the group winners of each of those 3 groups will automatically go to the World Cup. So yeah, next on the docket, we do meet again as a team in September for 2 games. We have 2 more in October. And then hopefully after those 4, we'll have another window in November when we'll play the Nations League quarterfinals. So yeah, that's what's on the docket for the Reggae Boyz people. So basically what's left for me for the summer, as far as Reggae Boyz are concerned, definitely going to do a full post-tournament rundown and analysis of what we saw. That the content in that could be very different depending on what happens in the next coming weeks or days with the coaching situation. Of course, I referenced earlier the article that we saw in the Observer today, and we need to figure out if how accurate were the sources that the author or the writer Andre Lowe of the Observer would have gotten to come up with that stuff that he said in his article today. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Listen to me, bro. Watch it by yourself and don't do a post match. All right, fresh. As I say, I'm not gonna do a post match for this. I'm just gonna do a Copa America Jamaica analysis. Talk about the players, talk about the coach, positives, negatives, outlook for the future. Basically, like what have we learned out of this thing? So look out for one of those people. I'm gonna devote a whole show to that. Definitely going to be, keeping in tune with what's going on with the coaching situation, because it seems like a result like that will only add fuel to that fire. So we're going to listen out onto the various platforms, traditional media, news outlets, radio programs, YouTube. Try to sift through all the madness and get to the facts, to the facts, and we'll report them as we learn them, and give our takes and analysis and all that stuff. All right, so yeah, people, I'm gonna get off of this stream now. Let me just go through the comments and just give the people them respect for still being in the building with me. I'm hoping that everyone smash that like button throughout this stream. I should be at least to 100 likes, people. I'm hoping, but hey, if we don't get there, then we know some people figure fine and mash up, At least now I can just watch football without any connection until August. Until the club league start back. Fresh God, things are gonna get worse. Transfer season for the Reggae Boyz. No. Yeah. Connection to Brazil still. So I'm gonna watch that and the Euros too. This bigger than God, said Conroy. Jamal Lowe, the Explorer, found a club. Yes, he signed with Sheffield Wednesday today. Don't know why I call him the Explorer. Rob Smith, you're too wicked. He might be the interim until JFF get a new coach. They say enough of worry, just watch them and enjoy them, eh? Full enjoy them. This show, man, them say it's levels to this. Yeah? Definitely levels to this thing. We know results have nothing to do with the firing. No, I believe it's more of the off the field stuff, to be honest. Paul Hall is a shout that I've heard. Darren Moore is another name I've heard. But yeah, we never changed this, and that's fine. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I need to know the score. We know so we lose. So yes, it was 3-0 to Venezuela. Jamaica go home empty-handed as far as points are concerned. Ah, man. Because he missed summer ball searching for a club like him really a search for it. Yeah, Rob, I know. So Jamal is a player that you and I have actually had some back and forths about in streams before I was doing YouTube. Again, I think he's a player that we bad mind, and him then realize that we don't really like him, so him don't make himself available, but people will see it the next way. So me see it still. I think if the coach got his way every window, Jamal Lowe would be around. Yep. It's a deeper thing with Jamal Lowe that don't need to be said on here, but trust me, there's a lot going on with Jamal Lowe and his Jamaica stuff. So you might not know everything. It rough, bro. I tell you, Frost, man, it rough. Look like I might have to go get Frost now. I go to the liquor store and buy some liquor and beat some juice, you know? Yeah, man, people. So, yo, respect for the support on the channel, people. Respect for the support on the live stream. You don't know, me know say people out there in the world have full meltdown mode now. 1 million people in the chat. I burn out everybody. But this show is a lot more we deal with the football mainly, we deal with analysis, the stats. Yeah, we'll beat them when we're ready, but right now is not the time, people. We're angry, we're upset, we know we can do better, and we need to do better. So people, I'm gonna break down this game, analyze it, break down the tournament itself, and look out for some content about the Reggae Boyz and a full breakdown of the tournament and how we did. In the meantime, people, keep looking out for the content from the channel. We have the Euros still going on, we have the Copa America still going on. Definitely look out for the live watch-alongs from time to time when I do have the time. And yeah, man, look forward to going through these tournaments with you guys. You know, we have fun and watch the football and analyze it and break it down. And we're going to continue to do so no matter what, people. So again, thank you for the support. On the way out, remember to like the video, share the content around, and also subscribe to the channel. Let everybody in your family subscribe. Yeah, man, show the support and the love, man, because we are putting in the work and we enjoy what we're doing. And we just want the people to enjoy it as well. Full joy it, you know. So yeah, man, bless up yourself, Frost, man. Don't get too frost tonight, you know. And yeah, me not make no promises, because right now I'm gone to go get my mind off of these people. So big up on yourself and God bless. Until next time, people, Lord willing, manners and respect. It's Jason Gooner TV. I'm going to go drown in my sorrows. Big up on yourself. Tired of them beating your people. I'm tired.